very big day because it's the end of the month. Some people call it Halloween. I call it a good day. Yeah, baby. So I hope you guys are living good. I hope you are feeling blessed. It didn't really have much. We had good earnings from Amazon. That caused a couple of things, but now we are either deciding of we get the rotations, the Mag 7, what type of theme, or are we getting into the end of the month, and is any of the lack of data or anything else getting in the way? And after the last reports, even though some, they weren't too exciting, it still left us in a pretty good spot. So we got a couple minutes till the bell. If you guys don't know, you are on a delay, but you should still be early. But now we got to do something. We got to do something very important. I hope they realize how important this is, because you're here today and you're doing a lot of stuff, man. You trying to make money on the market, do all of these things. But my question would be, what would it all mean without freedom? And that is why, bro, every day, before we chase a dollar, before we try to enrich ourselves, we must pay homage to a very special group of people that has made a sacrifice that most of us never have and ever will. And I am talking about the veterans of the United States of America. So on behalf of the cult, I want to give a huge special shout out, active serviceman, past service, anybody who has served this country, even the families, for real. Thank you for everything you have given, and whether or not the world wants to honor it, I think you guys deserve it. But I also think you should use what you have been taught, what you have learned, the defense, the mindset, and it's your time to own the land. It's your time to own the quality assets. Stay away from these scoundrels, my brother, and at the very least, I hope we can help with that. I hope we could change the world. And do you see why I showed so much love to the veterans? Because you guys already changed the world. Oh, yes. Oh, I see it, baby. So God bless every single one of you, for real. And I hope y'all make the most of all of it. And God bless your families as well. They made that sacrifice. And thank you for everything. And big shout out to everybody else giving back to their local communities. Doctors, nurses, teachers, firefighters, police officers, the janitors, the coaches, the garbage men. Everybody making their communities run, baby. God bless you and thank you. But ladies and gentlemen, please rise up. Place your right hand over your heart. Say it with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, baby. Set the judge! Oh, it's game time, baby. Or not. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Are you for real? Oh, game time. So yeah, Chad, let's have a good one. I got a couple plays, but don't gamble. Don't post your plays. This is long-term chat only. You know what I'm talking about. Unless you want to try to get influence and be a little hoe, we know what you doing, dog. Just get a damn long term. But I got a couple. We're watching Amazon, Netflix, Metsi, Abby, Vi, and Pony. And then, yeah. So if you are a gambler, I'm going to FOMO the shit out of you. At least I'm very straightforward about it. But if you're not a gambler and you're true with your intentions, you're going to have a great time today. And nothing should really get in your way. Because I had something. Oh, shit, it's not sending. Oh, I had some. Oh, wait, you guys had the wire? Yeah, that's not. That wire is not. No, I'm sorry, guys. Boop. Sorry. Oh, bye, buddy. I hope you find your long term. All right, I kind of need to go to the bathroom. We got some time. We got time for Jesus. All right, baby, let's get it. And God bless y'all, man. Let's have a great day. It's going to be a great day. Woo! I'll leave it unmuted because I'm going to just probably be screaming, dog. You better get hype. Go back to bed, dog.
Jesus.
What are you saying? It's Friday. It's Friday.
Praise God. Amen, amen.
Amen, amen.
It's a call, baby. Hey. Yeah. If we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there. I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared. Big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear. Oh dear, who you trying to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Nah, it's done. Daddy said it's finished, made me in his image, but that always made me timid. Wonder why we different, don't you ever get it twisted. It's the only way we get it, set apart from the start. And the heart isn't ours, it's a hippie with the love, but it's David with the sword. I want peace, so that means you gon' kill me if it's war. Nietzsche, Trotsky, can't beach on the ark. Want it easy or hard, want a genie or a god, then believe me, lil' bruh, you a child, you a son of the highest in the bud. Don't deny it, we don't like it when they tell us who we are. I can tell you who I was, I can tell you who he is. I can make another song that's telling y'all about the crib, but for a second, keep it real, it's not the reason they will kill. It's the freedom in believing, they want that to bring the will. But I'd rather have it now, and I ain't never backing down. Lion gonna eat me or turn his ass around. Either way, I will remain up in his name and say it proud. Here, let's say it now, Jesus. I put Jesus on the beat so I can listen to it. I got reason to believe that we living in it. You could say it's one hell of a decision in it. Ay, if we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there. Like swimwear, I've been there. I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you've been scared.
It hasn't even started, and I'm saying what a Friday. They don't
my thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear, oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting.
Alright, baby. It's gonna start. 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Fight. Let's go, baby. Alright. So again, watch out for any of the continuations and make life easy. Make life easy, my friends. That's been my own. Yeah, I've been clear. Again, there were some earnings that did good, but the world said that we were bad. And then again, Meta picked up Google. Oh, no way. Okay, all spreads in the morning. And then we'll see. I forgot Nivda and the Jensen. He said he's still going to try to push it. All right, until I can find that one. Yeah, I think the Netflix, the record date is at like November 4th or something. So, yeah. That's been my own. I guess you could go. There's a couple dates. Let's see the other one. Procter & Gamble. So see if the staples. You got the Nasdaq up 1.4. Russell's barely up, but I think we're gonna have some time to move some things around with that. All right. Now where's the other one? Amazon jumps 12%. Habibi, how they do this? You know, it's so amazing. Just want you to know you're my favorite coat. All right. Oh, I got the first one. All right. Then we're gonna is it planting or harvest? I mean, that is the title, so you gotta ask yourself what you want to do, because again, these little back and forth themes are interesting. Yes, the delay is intentional to preserve the institution of the long term, to make sure you guys align very well. I mean, you're still going to get it earlier. Yesterday, you were on a very big demand, and if you could go back and compare it, but you had about an 8-minute jump on most of everything in the world. So, like I'm saying, I want you guys to get a long term and call it a day. But if you're here for long term and listening, that none of it should affect you. If you're a gambler, it's going to fuck with you. So make sure you're looking at your charts all the time on your own. That'll take you a long way. Oh, it's crazy. The meta's flipped already. Oh, dude, meta was up a little bit more. That's been my own. Yeah, been clear. Who's Apple? Yeah, even Apple already coming back down. I do like AWS, and we were just talking about how they don't move. And then Abby, guys, so think about what we said there. Abby Vi as well. JP Morgan. Baba, A-Lab, Holo. Who's the other one? Google. And then again, I don't know yet which it's going to be, because after post earnings, you do have this Mag 7 lead, but playing that game, we still got to figure it out. Otherwise, Eco is going to get knocked, or one of them's going to do that. Asset economy very strong, looking at third quarter close to 4%. Habibi. Who's the other one? Microsoft. Caesars. What was the other one? A-Lit. That was and then IBM. Oh, I forgot WDC too. So that was an interesting one. And then the Rokunian. Do one more. IBM staying put. Who makes this? A couple of the smaller chip names are looking, and then watch AMD. And then you guys know Michael Burry's back. So Michael Burry came back to Twitter. I don't know if you guys knew that. Jeez. Yeah, be careful of the ones that they pull the bids on. So some of these plays, even if you're trying to front run anything, if they pull off the bid, I mean, those are not going to be as good. Bro, he tweeted for the first time. You don't have overcrowding in a couple of those runners yet. All right. See, Apple, so a lot of things sold out pretty quick, to be honest. Some of them are doing very, very well. Like Apple's already about to give it up, but Amazon was the best one. That literally was the one that had it all. Nvidia again. The premiums are holding for earnings. Ironically enough. Oh, the peach, my brother, and I hope none of y'all sully the legacy of the peach, dog. They don't feel me, man. I don't think they feel you, Bradley. Horn every day. Every day. It's consistent. It's life, brother. It's life. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Bradley, man, I miss my little kazoo horn thingy. I don't have it, but I love you, Bradley Frizzle. I love all of Peach Nation. I love anybody with the long term, but if you think a long term gonna excuse any other poor behavior, you tripping. You know that? I love y'all. Oh, game time. Twilio on the high. And then GSAT. I forgot we had that. Yeah, remember GSAT yesterday? Turkish minister has concerns over the continuation of ceasefire. Continuation. Alright. Oh, we good. Yeah, some of them already kind of popping up here. And then, yeah, all of the China deal shit was disappointing. You ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting nothing from your boy. Oh, and then those decks. Watch out for those. I forgot. Those are literally in the money. Every time I sell the ones in there, but they're expiring today. Anytime I sell them, they'll go. And then when I hold them, they won't. So, I don't know, man. You gotta decide. And then the Visa. The Target pre-ordering one's faded, too. So, hopefully you made those free. And then that Medsara stuff is still up there. The Nivdas are doing amazing. And then the Qs. All the Reddit's clapped. Actually, watch Reddit, because that still might do it. But if not, it's over. Yeah, they're still up 12. Path, Guild. And then Spoy coming down. Netflix still holding. Apple Flip, MO. Remember, MO, dude, MO earnings I was not a fan of. But I'm glad to see they're doing good. But then now pay attention if today does get led by staples. I mean, you have Russell down. Dow is holding up. NASDAQ gave up like 0.3. So, yeah, we got to see. Because I don't know. I don't know what reason they would have to keep going up. But we'll find out. And then there's Eli Lilly. Remember, they had a good day yesterday. Who's the other one? I forgot about Nokia. Happy Halloween. I keep forgetting it's a holiday, technically. But they don't give you any days off of Halloween, huh? It's not that cool. Yeah, watch CLF too. It sucks, but they said somebody's buying a steak even after they fucking dump on everybody. These guys. Alright, Netflix is going. And then remember Coors from yesterday? There's Palant, actually. And then China on the low. So again, you're getting a couple movers here, a couple advancing. Look at the low ticker. I'd say just about a little bit more than half are picking up to the downside. A couple of consumer names, but it is mixed. Yeah, even China, though. China, Futu, those are holding up. Meta, Baba, A-Lab, let's see. Netflix again. Futu's running. I'm taking some of those, though. And then the Dex, bro. I fucking hate this one. Netflix, Amazon. CoreWeave on the high. I mean, CoreWeave gets these little runs, but it has to hold. It's holding up 2 for now. Netflix is going. Yeah, Chicago PMI. The crazy part is that there's data, so, like, one of the little metrics on like jobless claims, it actually was bullish. Like, AKA, you didn't see that many jobless claims, believe it or not. But yeah, we have been getting data. I'll let you guys know if anything's crazy. But, you know, it's not the traditional form, but, you know, people have been tracking it. And if anything, the earnings and consumer earnings, that's kind of been the bad part. Tomorrow I turn 49. Long term since 99. Got a crib, the girl, the best dog. Life is fine. Do you have the Lord? That's all you needed. Born. And happy birthday, baby. That's dope. I love it. That's it, man. I hope you guys are ready for Happy New Year, because it's already New Year, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. Okay. Let me see these actually. That wouldn't work. They're scamming. ODFL, all right, Netflix, man, 2.5 for now. That's good. Amazon's chilling though. No juice. Not yet. Or no like crazy continuation juice. Nvidia's doing well too though, man. But let's see if that ends up fading. That'll take some things with it. AMD's starting to come down actually right now. And then think about it. The Intel news. That one was good on them buying was Novo Samba or something like that. Eli Lilly, Coinbase on the high. Yeah, Chicago PMI 43.8 versus 42. Is no problem. When is their earnings? On the Quali news, Qualcomm? I don't think so, actually. But, you know, that was a fucking hit, and then it did get quiet. Now that I think about it, because when's their earnings? Don't they have? I think they have earnings right around the corner. That's probably what they're gonna wait for. Oh, deck is popping. Man, all right. I want to hold it, bro. If you have them, I'll sell them, and then you guys, good luck. Because it's either going to get slashed in half or it's going to fucking run. These guys. These days. Actually, I don't know, though. Every consumer stock has been shit. But then if you don't get a shit consumer day, that's it. But they're all at the money right now. Oh, shit. Exxon, again, they have bad earnings. You do have CEO saying something. I don't know if you're going to get any other comments. There's Netflix. Habibi. They won't film me on the deck. This is dick. More like a dog shit. Huh? Oh, sorry. Do you have the Lord? Dog! They're fucking me on these spreads, dog. This is pure, like, this is fucked up, dude. Okay, I'm not selling them now. Fuck you guys. They won't fucking fill them. They've literally just slashed it in half. I mean, it did just rip, but come on. Yeah, spy a little bit. Again, Netflix, that's a 3% right off the morning. You guys realize that, right? So again, like we talked about it in the morning. I wanted to give you guys some room to make a decision. Yeah, that hit. So good morning. Appel. The pound drops to the lowest since April. So you guys know what that relates to, right? The strong dollar. Yeah, the dollar is going up. And that's why I said, unfortunately, it's kind of hard to play. The Myrna's hit. I don't know if you guys want to keep holding those. That's up to you. You got like 30-40%. It should be, I mean, this thing should go down a lot more, but that's what I was saying, either near the money or not. But they're, you know, foolish is strong, habibi. APLD, they're up 8 right now, starting to move. And then Zillow, and then Pfizer. So again, we saw that yesterday, and then Pfizer faded. Dog, the fills are fucking terrible today. What's happening? Lord, why do they scam so? Is it AWS again? All right. You don't feel me. For real though, dude. This is like literally Google. So again, you're gonna play this dynamic there because now you, what the fuck's happening? You have a couple of these the big tech winners from yesterday coming down. Even some of them started up, but then Amazon's still holding, but it's not moving. And then Netflix, that one's just going. But then yeah, you're gonna play that dynamic. Pfizer's getting more volume. I don't know why Pfizer, again, we've had a couple of these medical, like biotech plays. Remember yesterday, that was one of the hot areas. They actually probably benefited the most off of the Fed, but I could not tell you the reason why. I don't believe they have any news. SMR. Alright, so you got like half of the big tech down. We'll get a check up here in a second. It's early. HPE doing a Meta's dumping. BHC, that one's kind of running up. I just caught that one on the high ticker. That one's interesting. It's small cap. And then where's Intel? AMD came right back up. IRM. We have a REIT. Habibi. Oh, who's the other one? METC. Again, they start off a little bit more, but is it part of the energy minerals play? Abivi was earnings. They actually did good, but they did sell off the stock. I mean, they have been the outperformers, so people did have a high bar. There's no good ones on that one. I did not fill those. Hey, yo, the Nvidias are low-key climbing. No, at least the ones with time. Even though it's fucking down. And then Pinduoduo, a couple more China names. You had Futu earlier. Actually, is there more Futu? Futu, do you love me? Are you Futuing? Like it. Why don't you put Canagra in there, bro? That's crazy. Is it still going? The CRISPR one? Yeah, big candle, 6%. Be careful and watch the who's the other one? Go check 2 or 3 of them, because remember, there's been a lot of activity in that space. There's no there's one of them. 6%'s big, but that's it's a biotech. Let's see. Yeah, it filled me good on one of them here, I'll tell you. But yeah, those are there for a little bit. I don't know the news. I'm going to check now. Oh, or go to this one. All of them are shit. But 6% is usually a trigger, but then you have a biotech. FDA clears way for personal gene editing treatments. Yeah, so there's your headline. Yeah, man. Y'all, you can't. We're gonna have a serious talk for some of y'all today. I got one for you, but let me check this real quick. I think those hit for now. Not really. The weeklies aren't gonna go as much, but yeah, those other ones. But then check. There's like 2 more. Who is it? Neutrala. They're the one that got fucked. Remember, somebody died in a trial. Yeah, Neutrala. I think that was the one. Yeah, man, Netflix. What's good? I got a decent amount, but that was the easy one. That was the easy one, Chad. Alright. Alright, well, CRISPR is going to be the first one for now, but we'll see. If that could really, it's early. If those like scatter and move around, that would be awesome. But other than that, I told you which ones to watch. But if you keep them small, remember yesterday I had a couple of duds, but you are going to be early. Crisp. SMR now and nuclear. See if we get that. Again, there was good and rare earth stuff. There's like Malaysia stuff. Eric, you've said this every day, brother. So I'm sorry to hear things aren't going well, but you guys just need to just get with it, man. We've done a lot of these changes from even the beginning of the year, and if it didn't work there, but yeah, I am getting tired of this. So I would hate to ban you, but you know, let's just let's get it, man. Let's get it. Even then, I think some of you have had great opportunities. Even in this last month, that if you really are locked in without being locked in, you would have been able to get it. So we got to do what we got to do, man. But I don't want to keep talking about it if that's all your chat facts is. But yeah, I do have a serious talk for some of y'all. Even then, you guys coming in saying I love you and then flexing, I'm banning the fuck out of you. But I saw something even worse. But I'll let you know once the day slows down. Let's get it. Let's get it in the morning. What? Dog, hold on. The metas so short-term metas are clapped. Metas with time are going up. Yeah, Netflix, again, I mean, we talked about it. It's this morning, you know the vibe, bro. So yeah, I made a couple of them. That was the first move, but I think we might be able to get another one, but if this takes off from here, then that's it. Because like I said, there's still an opportunity where Netflix gets fucking clapped and then it does this move. So I don't think we're out of the woods just yet. I wouldn't be too confident. You know what I'm saying? I really wouldn't. Right now, the vibe, it's hard to tell. Well, give me a couple minutes and we'll see. But it's like a mix of the last couple days. You got a little bit of earnings, Mag 7 leadership. But then you don't have the, equal weights up, but like nowhere near the tech effect. So it's 50-50, Habibi, for now. I'm sure even the market will probably be 50-50. SGMO, CRISPR, Editas. Oh, Editas. That was the other one. Twilly, yeah, Editas, we have those. We have free shares of that one. Trick or treat. Yeah, you might get a lot of that. Dead. None of the crispers. If you had time on him, they'll be good, but they're not moving. Remember, if there's no fucking bid, that's where it gets difficult. Oh, where's your boy? Where's GSAT? That was fun yesterday. Those are still holding up. That was a nice one. Well, that's still, dude, I don't like the spreads today. I'm telling you, the way I've been getting filled and like the spreads on a lot of shit is terrible. So, I don't know. Maybe that's word to the dollar. And then Wells Fargo. Yesterday, you were just getting a lot of duds, and I'm telling you, there was a fucked up lag yesterday. So, that's why even there, the guy's complaining about the lag. You guys were very early yesterday. I don't think people realized it, but like very early. Like it was just, there was more AWS stuff, even if they don't say it. But yeah, I was getting some decent spreads or decent fills, but I think today's a lot worse. I mean, again, I only made a couple plays, but the ones I'm looking at here, these spreads are just broken, dude. Long term, do you love me? Yeah, I don't even think you have any. The only one was Netflix. That was it. You had no other earnings like melt up or continuation. Even Amazon is staying there, but it's doing what Amazon does sometimes. It's brilliant. Dude, I can't believe fucking Michael Burry. He's back. He's back. Tap. See if any of the staples value goes up. Because again, they got murdered. Honeywell. Mr. Cassandra. MCS, Kolb, MGM. Weed again, I think. Unless I misread that. Yeah, no, weed taking a candle. Baby one. And then SPY here at the bottom, but you're still up almost 1% on the NASDAQ. But you should notice something. Last like 5 minutes as all of these are going down, you're literally watching the Russell and the Dow slightly climb. Oh, and then Robinhood. So I don't know if you guys saw what I tweeted, but you know Robinhood responded to Tim. So they know about Lookback options now. And I talked about this yesterday. I don't think a lot of people realize it. Right now, bank reserves are at the lowest since 2020 with the shutdown and a lot of other things. But retail, this might be your guys' only opportunity since like the inception of Robinhood where you actually have leverage on your brokerage. And long story short, I think you should all ask them to bring Lookback options or you should leave. You know why? Because I think they need your money right now. You're usually not in this scenario. But, you know, what do I know? So, if you, I want to kind of calculate it, but let's see how many of you are down. But I'm telling you, they responded, they engaged, they said they'll look in. I think if all of y'all were really down to press them right now, I think they would give you lookbacks in a fucking month. I'm not even fucking with you. So, yeah, it's up to you, brother. It's up to you. What's the other one? Yeah, it's odd, dude. Anything, they're just washing short terms, you guys. Because anything with time is holding up pretty decent. Like on anything that's like moved a decent amount, but even like small moves are killing some of the premium. So I feel like Michael Burry would appreciate the Robinhood stuff. AMD. Oh, Oracle. Watch it out. If Oracle starts to move a little bit, that might wake up some of the other tech. Because they were getting clapped the other day off of that like credit stuff. And then Bristol Meyer again. Microsoft and Google are flushing. So look, you're getting a little bit of back and forth. SPY's going down, but it literally might just be Microsoft, Google, Apple. But Apple's not moving as much. Amazon's holding, and then your boy is just ripping. You don't receive any ones besides Snoopy. It's because I think half of them, you guys don't get it. You know why nobody says this? This is the problem with all your influencers. And even the guys who follow me, you guys who are fucking Robinhood, they work for Robinhood. But literally, it's like, this is the problem when all of your influencers are paid by Robinhood. Like, you guys don't get it? So, yeah, but like I'm telling you, I think they need everybody's money right now. Almost every financial institution does. And they said they'll look into it. So, I don't know. Lookback options, just if you don't know what a lookback option is, it is a real option product. It exists for big banks, and it would let you exercise your contract at any price the stock has hit. So hypothetically speaking, if you had an Amazon, let me put it this way. You had an Amazon weekly at 250, right? And then by the end of today, Amazon ends at 220. You could still go back, look back, and exercise at 250. You would pretty much never lose. They cost about 2.5% of the trade value. That's what you usually pay, at least the guys on Wall Street. So yeah, it's one of the best things. That way you won't lose money. I don't think you need to email them how much you got in your Robinhood account right now. That's all that matters. That's it. I'm just telling you right now, this is the only time in the last 5 years where that would matter. So, yeah. Ta-da! I did trade gold futures. Yeah, we've hit gold futures a couple times. I stopped after, like, last year. After I made a bag on it, and I was like, all right, it'll come down. It didn't fucking come down. So then I started playing with different ways because I didn't want to... I was worried about it coming down for a little bit, but we made some good plays on it. But then I started to play with more optionality rather than dollar for dollar. And I have a lot of gold, like in real life. IRL gold is dope. It only works if the underlying is hit 250, yes. But it did, that's what I'm saying. Like this morning, you literally hit 250. So then, if the dump's there, it doesn't matter. Like, let me put it this way, meta earnings, right? So if you had a weekly meta, like even one of the puts yesterday and it hit 650 and then shoots up another $40, you could still exercise at 650. That's the beauty of it. That's what they do. That's what everybody is doing right now. That's what you guys don't get. All of these fucking institutions, they're fucking selling you dailies, and then meanwhile they're just buying the lookbacks. Well, you know, think about it. Why wouldn't they? If they pay a little bit more, you have the craziness of Donald Trump and everything else. You know what I'm saying? They're not taking the same risk any of us are. That's what I'm telling you. And none of your influencers who post about Robinhood every day will say this because they are all getting fucking paid by Robinhood. And if Robinhood wants to revolutionize finance, don't give us gambling products. Give us a look-back option. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's scandalous. It's just how it works. That's all. Most people don't know, but now you know. I just told you. I've said this for 6 months about look-back options. You know, and that's what I'm saying. They'll copy and steal all of our other content, but then they shut up about this one. You know why? Because they're all paid by Robinhood. So, yeah, bro. But, hey, I'm just telling you, it would change all of your guys' options trading. I would encourage options trading way more if there was look back options. So, but hey, until then, it's your life, brethren. It's your life. You're getting a little back and forth. Amazon coming down. You just had the Microsoft, Google, but then some things are also moving too. Because like Meta's not dying still, or was dying earlier, but that stopped as Amazon went, and now Netflix coming up. I am focusing more Mag 7 here, if you couldn't tell. Interesting. Bitcoin premiums are coming up. No retail brokerage gives this. No. But again, most retail brokerages don't gamify options and say they're revolutionizing finance. And then most retail brokerages don't offer prediction markets and gambling. But Robinhood does all this, let alone crypto that they B-book. But please, do not get me started. We should focus on the topic at hand. They know what it is. They responded. And right now, this is ever since Robinhood's inception, this is the only environment for banks right now where they are incentivized to keep you as a client right now because they need your money in that account. That's all. That's all it is. So, and like I said, I think it's a good thing for everybody. If we all got lookbacks, I think it would definitely help everybody. And it's a good thing. And they could even make money. I would pay for it. They should charge commission on it. I would buy their stock if they offered it. That's what I'm saying. I would do a lot of things if they offered it. And if they were the first ones to do it, oh, come on. It's super crazy, dude. It's for both sides. I'll post long-term depending on what we see in the future. It all depends, man. Because as I've been tightening the screws and raising the standard, I have noticed some funny-ass shit. Like the ones who like complain, but then they never get a long-term. Or then they'll be like, yo, Jesus, I wish it goes back to the no delay. I'm like, dog, you get all the same info. The delay don't matter if you're not a degenerate gambler. But then here's the worst one. Are you ready? I don't know who needs to hear this, bro. But you be putting all my fucking quotes and taglines in your bio. You got fucking your names and your trading profiles with all my taglines. I appreciate it, but listen, I'm sure this is how Jesus feels when all these hoes put fucking proverbs in their bio. You know what I'm saying? Because some of y'all, bro, y'all got small, good decisions. I click your following. It is all small, terrible decisions. Y'all be like 10 years long term. And then you got the worst fucking shit all over your pro. I'm like, dog, I'm sorry for allowing this, you know? I apologize for making y'all ever think that was okay. I don't know what. Maybe I've set some bad examples from time to time. You know what I'm saying? But oh my goodness, you guys, just stop lying to yourself. No, I know, I'm just saying though, but like, I'm sure that you guys are like, yeah, small, good decision. You like how it sounds, but you don't live nothing like that. So let's be real. I'm just saying, it's funny. I think it's hilarious, actually. And that's why I said, I don't know who needs to hear this, but yeah, man, that's just not it. That's not going to help you in life. That just doesn't give you a real change, bro. And if you're hiding behind good taglines to make bad decisions, I mean, that's just not. Yeah, man, I don't know what to tell you. You have 10 people right now, 337K. That's it? Oh, I think it's because everybody moved out of Robinhood already, a lot of you guys. And then the rest are getting bribed. But that's not bad for the morning. You could send them to Tyree or email me your Robinhood. Let me see how much money y'all working with. You guys want to flex, right? Didn't you guys want to flex every fucking day? Send me your Robinhood accounts right now. Email me them and let's see. Let's see what you're working with. So we already got a little bit more than $250,000. I mean, I could match y'all the worst case scenario, but yeah, I want to see what we got. It is a good. Most people already left if you have a real long term. I mean, just after everything that's played out. I mean, if you have it on Twitter, you could send it to Tyree, or you could email me, tradingfraternity@gmail.com. Hiding behind good taglines but have bad intentions. He says something like that. He said you got motive, not motivation. No, but for real though, I mean, it's I don't know. I've noticed that a lot as I'm blocking the shit out of everybody, and it's funny. I get a little chuckle. I'm like, damn, that's why it's hoe shit. Let's be real. You just literally, you got your booty everywhere on your profile. Psalms 32, Proverbs 18, 2 Corinthians. That's why, man. And then, like, I told, man, the whole time y'all have heard me, I told y'all all of that flow bullshit is bullshit. All of this stuff that I told y'all bullshit, I go through it, y'all just following bullshit. You have let it invade your mind. But hey, man, that's cool. But I'm just saying, stop telling yourself you're not aligning with whatever you're naming and quoting and all that. You are not aligning with it. I did see the Brian Armstrong thing. I don't know if he was just having fun or if he was trying to prove how fucked up it is. Because I like Brian Armstrong, the Coinbase CEO. He was like an OG Bitcoin dude, bro. He actually believes in it. He owned it. He's one of the only guys who owns it, man, for crying out loud. But yeah, I do hope it was him showing how easily manipulated that shit is. That was hilarious. With a small good decision shirt release, we're gonna do it, but I gotta do a background check. Okay, I'll pay some of you to burn your small good decision shirt. How about that? Can I pay you guys to burn your shirts? Because y'all don't represent it. Fuck that. Some of you, I would like to give free ones to those of you who actually represent it. I would like to give y'all whatever. I would give it to you. Here, I'll pay you. Send it to me so I could give it to the people actually doing it. Oh, man. Yeah, bro. It's wild. Yeah, I think a lot of y'all already moved from the Robinhood. GSAT, where's the other one? ONON. That's a couple fresh highs. That's new. All right, yeah, they sent me more, bro. All right, I have another 500,000 in my email. So that's just through 5 people. 6. Okay, add another 40 to that. Yeah, so I'm already at 550, 540. And then you have 300 there. That's almost $1 million. It's not even 7 in the morning. That's good. Good for you guys. I like it. Yeah. Okay, another 200. Yeah, one homie got 200. Now we're at 7. So you're already at $1 million total. Very doable. Okay, add another 23. Yeah, so email me, tradingfraternity@gmail.com. If you still have a Robinhood, I just want to see your balance. I want to know what we're working with. That's all. Yeah, Reddit's going up again. The options do have a little bit of bid with time. VZ. Okay, you got another 70K. Lin CEO, I don't see activity picking up in German. You got a Honda collaboration, NVIDIA to enable 50K Blackwell GPU. Yo, Honda, Hyundai and NVIDIA. I'm surprised it's not moving. I don't know. It could be that news lag again, but Hyundai says 50,000 Blackwell chips training to enable with an AI. I don't think you got an AI Hyundai. What does that mean? Oh, dude. Okay, this is getting bad. Another 90K. Another 171. Got another 25K. So just start calculating this, Tyree. I have all the pictures. I could, again, some people didn't want to send them, so I feel you guys. If you trust me, email me. I mean, I don't know. I got a pretty good track record. Y'all like to flex a lot. All right, another 54. I think we're almost at 2 mil. That's what I'm saying. We could see. We'll find it out. And then remember, you got half of the dudes don't even wake up till fucking 10. Nibis is starting to go. They're up 5. Hyundai owns Boston Dynamics. Do they? Is it Boston Dynamics? Is it BSX? That's Boston Scientific. $4K, $36K, $35K. These are all new ones. $36, $109, $4K. Oh yeah, we got everything, big to small, dog. NV. I think the price we want on NVO is 42 or 44. I think that becomes the diamond if it starts yielding 4%. $87, $44. Are you calculating? I'll go back through later. $1,000, $10K. All right, word. I'm gonna just read them off. $12K, $92K. I mean, a lot of these are down payments. What do you mean? Literally, bro, we could get down payments of $4,000. The Novo and 5. That's MSTR? No, MTSR. And then, yo, SPY down, bonds up. So watch, and then BAH, Booz Allen, it's nothing. But yeah, watch what the bonds are doing. Like we said, either bond volatility needs to increase or the bonds are going to go through a little bit more. But yeah, you are going down a little bit. BAH buyout chatter? You got to verify the source, but I see the move. It's not too big yet. It's not moving like a buyout, but watch out for it if that's the case. I can't verify that yet. I'll look. You heard it earlier in the morning? Because it's good, though. I mean, if anything, it'd probably happen later, but there's substantial insider purchases. Yeah, insider bought 2 million shares. A lot of them did. A lot of insiders at Booz Allen went hard on it. So yeah, I don't see a buyout report. There is people talking in the morning, but yeah, it's just insiders. That's the only objective thing you have right now. And then Energy Right talking oil. 43 is the 4% yield on NVO. Nice. It might even go to 4.5 at this rate. I mean, they are going through a lot of drama, but I really start to like it at that level. Who's the other one? Amazon, Netflix. Dude, I can't even see the emails that I blocked, too. So that's another story. But yeah, I don't know if we're going to include y'all. But technically, I would probably say there's another 20%. 159, 8K, 779. Oh yeah, I forgot. You guys got crypto and shit in there. 63, 1,000, 206, 49.6, 21.5, 50, and 75. Yeah, Tesla's good. Remember, you guys know the, what's it called? Financial Times. Are they reiterating the BAH stuff right now? It hasn't hit on every wire yet. And then you got Right. And then, what's his name? Oh, there's one more. Tesla. Do you guys know about the Shanghai thing next week? I mean, I don't know who would buy. BAH is pretty big. Maybe the government. They are, but it's a consultant firm or contracting. Coins just going up. Oh, San Antonio, baby, what's up? Good morning. Yeah, man. You might have a lot to catch up on. That's been the theme for a lot. A-Lab is up 15. That was the earnings. That one keeps going up. Walmart on the low, actually. Walmart, is this all staples? Walmart's going to drag down XLP, but I know Target got clapped here a little bit, and now they're moving up. But yeah, Walmart's kind of taking it. Booz Allen is still going. I mean, remember I was telling you all these fucking delays, bro. You might get something, but yeah, that one's on you. I'll give you one. Not a recommendation. Zillow. Kinda. My shit's not up, dog. I think we're lagging again. Cause Zillow's up 50 cents. My E-Trade's fucking slow. There's a Shanghai. He's doing a cyber event in Shanghai next week. 4K. Oh my gosh. Are you ready? This is the biggest one. $500,000. No exaggeration. 426 investing. 49,000 in the Roth. So we have one account with $500,000. Are you willing to move, brother? Is that something I could interest you in for lookbacks? Because I think if you get lookbacks, you could turn that account to $5 million pretty easy. But hey, who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? It's not a recommendation. I'm just a little Egyptian boy. And then Tessie again. Tesla's still going. We had 3. I think we might be at like 4 mil. I mean, at this rate, we could probably even take over a couple of companies. But hey, I'm not that ambitious yet. I just want lookbacks for the people. And then there's Coin. Yeah, Booz Allen, so it's just going to be that. First few, you're at 2.4 without the first few big ones. All right, yeah. I mean, because again, there's like two or three is just another mil between that and the other ones. So yeah, keep a count. We'll go over at the end of the day, and we'll see. I mean, it's all in my email, and then you'll have what you have. Oh, somebody already moved it out. That's good for you, bro. Somebody has another 400K, but he already moved it from Robinhood to Schwab. A lot did. That's why someone just sent me that. He only has $300 in his Robinhood, and then he moved it to Schwab. And then coin's still going. Lots of room to win. China. More right comments. I think they're old. And then pay attention to how it just let me know if we even have, I'll let you know too, but if we have any sort of like delay. MOH, Molina, who was the other one? Cigna. Yeah, healthcare has been odd. Check Abivai too, though, if that ends up coming up. That one was not bad. Well, email me if you have a Robinhood account. I'm trying to see how much money we have in Robinhoods collectively because, like I'm saying, you guys are the power. You have negative 4,000. I mean, bro, what? You've had negative 4,000 for 5 years? Well, bro, I can't be like, yo, I have to snitch on you, dude. What the fuck? I can't be like, yo, we have fucking $10 million in accounts, and then I found somebody who owe you 5K for the last 5 years. The fuck? It's crazy, bro. Yeah, that's only hood long terms. That's the people who have not listened. And just imagine, though. Imagine all these other people's audiences. And all those guys, they'll get paid by Robinhood. That's the problem. But like I'm saying, if those repos go back up in bank reserves, you guys the people lose their leverage to get lookbacks. So it's a very rare, unique opportunity. That's why I want to know. But now Robinhood be like, we got one. They're gonna go after him. Affirm. All right, Spy's holding up though. We haven't really made a move. Think about Amazon faded. Netflix was the one, man. That's it. There's been a couple here and there, a couple materials, and that one we just picked up one or showed one that was going off the earnings, and then yeah, now BAH, but nothing's confirmed. Just insider sales, firing, shit like that. Vail dividends in coming months. ALGM, Banyan Hill long idea for robots. Yeah, this is getting a pump just from analysts or a firm. Futu again. Watch China. They started off slow. Well, send me only Robinhood accounts. Now you guys are sending me your big ass non-Robinhood accounts. I'm proud of you, but I am trying to calculate something objectively here. Because right now, just in Robinhood alone, it's already a couple million. But that's dope. But yeah, send me only a screenshot of your Robinhood. Oracle, like I said, if that could go up, that'll indicate some risk on, even for some of these other Mag 7s. All right, look at the high ticker. You're back to VWAP. I mean, market, NASDAQ's 1%. You gave up half of it. from the morning. But yeah, it's starting to move. Yeah, send it to my email. I mean, people are posting it, but if I have the email, we're going to come back and look at them, because again, it got a little out of hand here. So we'll go through when it's slower, and then we could start calculating it and see what's up. I haven't checked all of them yet. I'm looking at a lot of things. Caesars is coming back up too, and then Marvel. Remember Marvel? Didn't they have the Google Microsoft thing the other day? They did not move. No, well, if you don't know, I'm trying to see, because Robinhood responded to Tim with the Lookback options, and just considering the current banking financial scenario, I really do believe that retail has a advantage, let alone, think about it, institutions are under position right now. That's another topic. But yeah, I want to see how much client money we're dealing with here, because I think you guys could really make a serious demand to get a look-back option, which would really change a lot of your guys' options trading. You know, as somebody who started making a lot of options videos before anybody even knew about them, and then seeing how the gambling culture and a lot of things have warped it, I truly believe, and you guys have heard my attitude, you've heard me for the last several years, let alone this year, I really think it would help a lot of people. I think it would get rid of a lot of depression too. Like I'm telling you, it would at least reward a lot of you for your analysis. For imagine all of the things that you've done right, and if you could actually get paid on it, rather than, and because it would work. You know, a lot of you guys do get in the money. It does hit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I guess, listen, if you send me another account that's not Robinhood, you have to type in the email that you're willing to move to Robinhood, because that you could also use. I'm down, because there's at least $1 million of people not in Robinhood, and if you guys are down to move it to Robinhood, that could also be an incentive for them. I'm down with that, because I'd move. I have money I could move too, so I'm down. I'm down with the movement if they take care of people. But if not, I say fuck them. It's very simple, Habibi. But yeah, look back options. I've talked about this for a while, and I think it would really change the game for retail. And people on Wall Street are already trading them. They've been trading them all this year. So with all the Trump bullshit, all of the back and forth, if it's moving 5-10%, dude, you still make money even if it only hits it for a second. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. But then, like I said, you guys might have to spread the word, because all of the other influencers, they just get paid by Robinhood. So I don't think they would be willing to challenge their boss. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. But it's the people. You're the people. They want your money. No, you don't need to apologize for buying a house, dog. What? Congratulations. Congratulations. They're all sponsored by Hood, Polly, and Kalshi. I mean, believe me, I wish that wasn't true, but like it's all in their bios. Like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. But yeah, like, so think about it. I think maybe that's the protection Robinhood was buying through silence. Watch them downplay it as unnecessary. I mean, some people have already in here, they'd be like, well, what about this? What if you can't? Like I'm telling you, there's already hundreds of millions of dollars that trade on this. You just don't have access to it. None of us do. I don't even have access to it. That's unless I want to put up a fuck ton of money, go through it and institutionalize myself and play their game and all that. But, generally this is a product for institutions and banks. But, you could get your hands on it if you really wanted to, but if you gave it to retail, it would change the game. Like, I think it would end depression. Not all depression, but, the game. Imagine, I don't know, man. Have any of you email me? Have you ever had an option? You woke up in the morning, it was the correct one, hit your strike price, and then 5 minutes later it was down by 10%. And then it affected your emotions. That's what I'm talking about. Let alone your bank account. But yeah, in that case, a look-back option would make sure that that didn't happen. A look-back option, you would pay more money. Like Intel, yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, sure, amen. But yeah, like, so in that situation, you would probably pay double the premium, right? You would maybe even more. I don't even care. But the whole point is, like, if you really had a good idea and you really had a good option behind it, or even a hedge, imagine hedging your portfolio. It would at least guarantee to a certain degree that if you were on the money, you're not losing money for being correct, even if it only lasted for a little bit. So yeah, that's the general idea, but you're gonna pay more for it, but I think it's worth it. That's how insurance is. Option is insurance. Are there any exchanges doing this? No. That's why I'm encouraging the one exchange that claims to revolutionize finance for retail. I'm challenging them to do it. That's what I say. Woo! Netflix. Yeah, the booze went up. Everyone's hyping it now. But there's nothing tangible. So, just be careful. Think about it. Yeah, exactly. You could argue that the spikes and drop is to benefit the people who have the lookbacks. And then maybe if they paid for order flow, it was in their incentive because they're getting paid no matter what. That's what I'm saying, dude. All of the bullshit with Trump this year, all of those crazy swings, if you had a look back, that's imagine. Exactly. Everyone's putting in poly markets and gambling and crypto. Why wouldn't you have this? Think about it. The one thing that's going to help you. All right, I have another round of emails. So you're willing to move? Yeah, 6,000 in Robinhood, another 200 in Schwab, 25 Robinhood, 25 Merrill, willing to move, 52 Robinhood, 90,000 Robinhood, 21,000 Robinhood, 13 Robinhood, 64 Robinhood, 85 Robinhood, 1,100 Robinhood, 20 Robinhood, 32 Robinhood, 56 and 2 Robinhoods, 331 in Robinhood, 2,000 in Robinhood, 7,000 in Robinhood, 30 in Robinhood, 40 in Robinhood, 17 willing to move, 62 in Robinhood. So yeah, dude, we're doing like $1 million an hour at this point. It has only been an hour and a half. Yeah. We might, I don't know. Tim, can you re-clip what I just said so that I could just play it over and over when they ask me? Because I'll keep explaining it because everybody, I think that's what I said. Some people are just waking up. Exactly. It's why most people don't play options. I mean, it wasn't always like that. I mean, again, I told you guys, I was making Robinhood or option videos before Robinhood existed. So, and then it was cool when they made it free and they made it easy, but then the option game has changed several times already. But I would argue that a lot of the changes only benefit the lookbacks nowadays. You know, you can still, we did very good on options this year, but I could only imagine if you had less risk on them. So 70 willing to move, 140 Robinhood, 272 willing to move. That's what I'm talking about. 2,000 in it. So yeah. It's not guaranteed, but I like, if you're still like a bad options trader or you have no idea what you're doing, you would end up spending more and not working. But you know, this is really for the people if you've either been in the money or like it hit your strike price and you were generally close on a majority of them, then yeah, then there you go. Crazy enough, we've never heard of it until you mentioned it. It's odd, right? It's odd. But I brought this up about 6-7 months ago. That's the crazy part. Like I'm saying, though, I mean, no one really cared. Everybody, you know, they copied a lot of other stuff. They kept that one quiet. But when it's all said and done, like I'm saying, you just have a unique opportunity right now, just with how the banks are in capital. That's it. That's why I'm saying this. It might end tomorrow, but for now, you do have a window. Yeah, bro. We have a lot. There's a lot of you still on Robinhood, but now the accounts are coming in that are saying they're willing to move. It's all the real big long terms now. I got another 150 and another 250. And then another 103 in Robinhood. So yeah, just note whatever you can, and then we'll go back and confirm it all. Remember, Marvel had a good deal earlier in the week. They didn't get any love, but it trades like that. Yeah, they're up 10 now. That just took another 5. Yeah. Yeah, that could have been the planting yesterday. Is it plant or harvest? You're coming back up, though, now, so get ready. Friday, if we could shake this off. Meta's going down, so everyone else is probably going to go up. Apple, Microsoft are going to do their own thing, but I bet you Nvidia is going to go up, and then the Netflix and Amazon. Yeah. Watch. Meta's going to be the loser in the short term, probably. It gives you a good idea of how I could move the markets. Well, you guys have a lot of people, you know, I told you guys this. It's YouTube hides a lot of our numbers and everything, but I mean, we know the reality. So yeah, and there's a lot, everybody, you guys got big accounts, small accounts. I'm here for the people and I want to see good. And that's not even excluding the people who I've caused trouble. Some people, I haven't even looked at my spam emails and the people that are blocked. I don't even want to, because they've already been blocked. I don't view them as good actors. So at the end of the day, I mean, hey, it is, like I'm telling you, you guys have seen my history in this, and I just think this is good for the people, for real. That's all it is. And I've been encouraging Robinhood to take a good step in the right direction. Not this bullshit gambling, not this bullshit, like, take care of your fucking clients, dude. Because that's the reality. I think y'all love me because you know I take care of you. And I want to. That is my objective. You know, look at all the fucking long terms. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the idea. And I don't want you guys to lose it. And I know you're going to get tempted in the culture and everything. You know, so, yeah. I don't know, man. And that's why I even encourage all these fake-ass influencers. Yo, bro, take care of your people. That's what I'm saying. That's the problem of getting paid so much by these companies. Like, you guys know I've rejected millions of dollars from Kalshi, Polymarket, from every FTX, from every little scammy brokerage, from FTX and crypto, all the way down to those. So this is the reason why you can't be honest if you're taking all this money. Let's be real. You guys are the only ones that pay me. That's it. And I thank you for that. You don't have to. I mean, all this stuff we've done is like, you see it. People know how valuable this community is, and they try to get in your way. And just by me protecting it, you guys say, oh, you're messing with the community. It's like, no, bro, it's been an hour. We're almost at $10 million. And that's just that. That's even a Robinhood mostly. So, no, man. But it's good. And I want good for the people. And I think this is it. But then again, the window might close, where, you know, you go back to corporations having the edge on you. They already paying the people and all that. mean, most of these people got paid for you to get that account, if you think about it. So, yeah. All right, well, you went back up. I think the Booz Allen, Netflix was good. Watch Amazon, though, because if Amazon breaks out, it might come at the cost of Meta. But like, there's a weird dynamic between Apple, Meta, Microsoft. I am focusing morely on those right now. China's doing decent, but it's really pick and choose. Pinduoduo and Futu, really. And then you have duds all around in terms of China deal, aka kick the in can. I don't know, maybe you guys will understand why they fucking hide my shit. Just like I'm saying, bro, it's a lot of fucking money. You gotta really realize it. And now, like, that's why I'm saying they could stop ads, block the advertiser stuff for a reason. Think about it. So, the power is with you, my friends. I've always believed this. I think my uncle told me, you ain't scared of them, they scared of you. Where's Metsera? Alright, I'm gonna have to go pee soon. Alrighty. Where's Intel? Where's your boy? It's your boy! Okay, bonds are down now too. QS 200 highs. Where's Walmart? That was dumping earlier and there was no headline. OPTX legislation extends Inflation Reduction Act for manufacturing, known as 45X, to cover critical components. Oh, we saw something on that the other day. There was something else too with one of those. I think we have it. There was something on legislation in like C-ship, but that is fusion. That's 5 minutes old. Core Weave again. That one's continuing. Solar's even up too. I don't know if that's part of it. Buki. All the China scam plays are going down. How much money is relevant to Robinhood? They have over 200 billion in client funds. Do you think they care about millions? Well, yeah, I mean, you see it though. Most people don't even know what I'm talking about yet. That's all. And I am probably one of the most outcasted financial influencers. And if all of these guys who actually, if they spoke the truth, or I don't know, you tell a friend, I mean, based on the timing and all of it, I mean, I think 1 million turns into 10 turns into 100 million, and so on and so forth. But yeah, it'll have a dent. It's kind of more the principle as well. But hey, let's find out. That's the best way. What do you say? See, that's kind of even the problem. Because if you give into that, I mean, if you want to give into the corporations your whole life, I get it. But is that not why people don't make change? What can I do? What can I do? That's why I shout out all the little 1,000 accounts. All the people who believe. Yeah. And here's the difference. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Right now, bank reserves are at the lowest in the last 5 years. Right now, the repos and everything, I would argue every financial institution, they need your money a lot more right now than ever before, at least in the last half a decade. I think that is objective if you understand finance right now. So now take your 200 billion and then multiply it by that risk, or divide it, and then multiply the now available liquid cash. It's a new game. That's that. I mean, yeah, we did get Google the Cave earlier this year, and I think you guys said the same exact thing. You remember when I said this is absolutely wrong, and I took off every video, and I think a lot of you said, Josh, what's YouTube gonna do? They actually got rid of every single strike very, very quietly, and they corrected the problem right away. About 48 hours, 72 hours. So yes. Did I mention that the Lord is with us? Horda! Should have started with that, to be honest. This is not a riot at all. I think this is a very, very simple negotiation. Like, what are we talking? I'm just trying to figure out how much money it is. That's all. I've already found around $10 million, so I'm just saying. I just want to know. No, NVO, I like if it hits a 4% dividend. That's what I said my next purchase would probably be. Because we got it there and we're rating, it went down. But I am looking for that. I mean, just ask yourself why there's no other influence. I want the other influencers to talk about this. I do. It's funny. They brought up the Hindenburg omen. So bring up all the other ones and everything this year. So I would like to, I don't know, you should ask. You guys should start asking other people. Don't ask me. Go ask them. Ask anybody who's streaming. Ask anybody on Twitter. I say, hey, what about lookbacks? How come? What do you think about Robinhood and lookbacks? See what they say. The government. We talked about it on yesterday's video. I'd go and watch it. Even this morning. And I told everybody on stream, yeah, Bitcoin is moving up. But we were saying how, the government shutdown starts to have a really weird effect in terms of like consumer economy, consumer habits, behavioral habits. That's why it's very fascinating. It has a lot of good and bad tied into it. You won't feel it now, but if the shutdown did continue to go on, it would really start to have a lot of different effects, both good and bad, both not inflationary, I would argue deflationary, and then for some, it would create a different dynamic, and then for banks, it does kind of create this scenario, let alone what the Fed's doing, quantitative tightening, all that, or the end of that. I don't know, man. This is why. I hope your guys' minds are good, man. I hope you believe in yourself, dude. And, believe. Because I don't know. I feel like why a lot of people, I feel like, seem neutered. I don't know how to describe it besides that. Or they're so, I don't know, man. You all could do something. I don't know. I don't know if you knew that. I do. I like Amba. Ambarella. Didn't they have news recently? But yeah, they do shit with Apple. They were really big back in the day. I think they came up recently. I remember them in 2014. Yeah, they were huge back in the day with the early days of the iPhone and the big run up. And then I don't know why they leveled out, but they're big with, I'm pretty sure they're still big with Apple. know you in here. Aviation, dude, I said this yesterday, bro. There's a lot of, like, I even told you guys, even my Airbnbs, this is the first time I've actually, like, seen them not booked out by the holidays. You guys know that. Think about it. You don't remember every time the last, like, couple years, I would be like, dude, my Airbnbs are booked. All my Airbnbs would be booked out by now for all of the holidays. No, dude, some of them are not. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? What the fuck you mean you don't want to travel? What the fuck? I thought y'all want the experience. So yeah, but I've heard anecdotes. I've also heard other people, they're saying, not in like travel, but other industries, like cars, people are like, it's the worst month ever. Others are like, it's the best month. So yeah. I know, well, that's what I'm saying, man. Your mind, and imagine all the content you take in, and if you're not, and if everybody gets you influenced and it turns into an echo chamber, even though people would call me an echo chamber, I mean, this is a new idea most of you have never heard about. And I've been talking about it for half a year. You see what I'm saying? And it's like some people, if you're all used, you guys are focused on option flow and the same shit that's been bullshit for a while. And then all your trading friends, they're not motivated. They just want to do the same thing, flip them. So think about it. I don't know, man. Even yesterday's video, I shared some other ideas. Why the fuck is the VIX going up? All right, it's because of the bonds. You're about to either get clapped or you're about to rip. Hold on. VIX is in the red, though. Ignore that. It's a little weird, but until it goes green. If you're still elevated and the VIX goes green, it's going to we're going to melt up or melt down a little bit. And then, too, all of you guys who sent me accounts, man, you need to be wise, okay? Because I don't care if I don't care if you got $4,000 or $400,000. Like, don't ever give that money back. You understand me? That's why I keep telling y'all, man, turn it into something real, long term, and make sure. I'm not saying you don't have to keep doing what you're doing. That got you there. You know what I'm saying? And if it's small, you could grow it. But yeah, be smart, be wise, and that's why, man, everybody wants your money. I've been saying that for a long time. And a lot of the accounts, I see down payments. You know that? And if I see a small account, you're a couple moves away from a down payment. And when you get it, I would turn it into something. And at the very least, just don't give that shit back. You know what I mean? I know CoreWeave it's done that all day or all week. I think I still have a couple that are free that held. They actually killed those. They're not up as much though, ironically enough. So if it melts, you might have a move. Yeah, I made it free, but it's cut in half, even though it's up. Fear in bad deals for a home? Don't hesitate. I mean, it's good. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's good that you have that, but not if it lasts too long, right? Like, you should hesitate because it's a big purchase. You've never done it. You know, it's a big amount of money. You don't want to make a bad deal, but like, you just got to go though if it's there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just go back and look. Because if there's like a no-brainer, you have to be able to take it. Kind of what we said this morning with Netflix. You know, we knew the risk. I told you it could go down one more set. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally, plant. So, it's just like you have that opportunity with homes too. But, yeah, I let it work for you. But if you stay on that fucking fence too long, it's going to kill you. That's going to be your fucking enemy. The devil owns the fence. That's what one of the Chads said yesterday. I love it. You know that, go pick right or wrong, bro. It don't matter. Because even if you make a mistake, you're gonna make a mistake early and learn it quickly. That's the downside hedge. Or you're gonna go succeed and it's gonna really run you, and you're gonna really get that going. But you stay hesitating too much, bro. The devil owns the fence. I don't care if you go left. I don't care if you go right. Just don't stay on the fence too long. That is. But then again, you need, and that's why it's like if you have the knowledge you're getting in good info and you're actually using objective reasoning, that's you shouldn't be living on the fence. It's hard. It's hard to. It really is. You work for Parker Hannafin. You have a rough 2 quarters. Yeah, I've heard a lot. And are you guys willing to move to Robin Hood? In an unrelated note, go ask your boss, dog. Say, hey, you ask him if he knows what look-back options are. Can y'all just do that? Start asking people if they know what look-back options are. Let's see. And let's open the conversation up. I'm not gonna shut up now. La 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 la. Okay, I need to go pee though, so maybe I will shut up. But here's Jesus.
Jesus. Praise God. Amen, amen. It's a call, baby. Hey. Yeah. If we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there. I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you've been scared. Big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear. Oh dear, who you trying to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Nah. It's done. Daddy said it's finished. Made me in his image, but that always made me timid. Wonder why we different, don't you ever get it twisted. It's the only way we get it. Set apart from the start, and the heart isn't ours. It's a hippie with the love, but it's David with the sword. I want peace, so that means you gon' kill me if it's war. Nietzsche, Trotsky, can't beach on the ark. Want it easy or hard, want a genie or a god. Then believe me, lil' bro, you a child, you a son of the highest in the bud. Don't deny it, we don't like it when they tell us who we are. I can tell you who I was, I can tell you who he is. I can make another song that's telling y'all about the crib. But for a second, keep it real, it's not the reason they will kill. It's the freedom in believing they want death to bring the will. But I'd rather have it now, and I ain't never backing down. Lion gonna eat me or turn his ass around. Either way, I will remain up in his name and say it proud. Here, let's say it now. Jesus. I put Jesus on the beat so I can listen to it. I got reason to believe that we living in it. You could say it's one hell of a decision in it. Ay, if we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there, I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you've been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear, no fear. Oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Amen. It's a call, baby. Feels like it's gonna be a good day. Satan, hold on by your crib, that's that, that's ours. Why wait? Be great, that's that. No way, we changed. What's the plan? That's that. Out my way, that's the play. New game, that's that. Can't believe they missed it on my kindness. I can't believe they forsake all the guidance. I can't believe they couldn't see the timing. Father, think we should remind us. I'm free, no strings, no chains, that's that. One God, one king, one way, that's that. Sovereign, supreme, what you know about that? One thing before you leave, please don't come back. Never needed, then you needed Jesus. I'd rather have no friends and hang with demons. Your brother gonna show up when he needed. But can the two still walk with that agreement? Satan, hold on by your crib, that's that, that's ours. Why wait? Be great, that's that. No way, we change. What's the plan? That's that. Out my way, that's the play. New game, that's that. Wanna gamble? That's a game for the gods. What's the matter? Thought you knew about the laws. Father, why do they complain about your laws? Ask for justice, but they made sure it was gone. Soldiers mental, I can see it in your eyes. Getting loud, but you were quiet when they lied. Kept it on.
Shh. Just ask them. Just ask them. That's all. Why don't you want to say anything? Why? Just ask them. What are you scared of? But yeah. Bitcoin's going crazy today, but it's just coming back to the other day. But like I was telling you, man, the dollar, that's the odd part. Even what I'm talking about, bro, just even with the spigots turned off, the government shutdown, like you're even breaking out of the dollar range. Just less money is moving around. Like right now, your dollar is literally increasing value. It has more importance until this situation reverts. That's all. So judgmental, I could see it in your eyes. Getting loud, but you were quiet when they lied. I do like the guitar ones. There's another one. You know that? I haven't even showed you guys that one. It's pretty cool. We'll see. Yeah, there's a lot of mixed strength today. And then also, remember, I mean, Mag 7, I love it. Every time these like moves happen, and everyone's like, dude, equal way. 493 names have not gone up, which is true. That's why I tell you guys there's value out there, but it's just different. Yeah, Dow Jones, you got 14 in the green, 16 in the red, barely green. Russell came back up a lot. 65 green on the NASDAQ, though, and 35 in the red. And then S&P, you have 260 green, 239-ish in the red. GSAT again. Oh, yeah, that was a very rough edit. That wasn't, like, that song hasn't been edited. It was just screaming in the microphone. But yeah, Gary, there's more. There's so much more, bro. There's so much more. Okay, a couple of staples came back up, but yeah, it's a nice mix today. Like I said, it's either going to play this back and forth or you get hype, but you know, hype ever since some of the overcrowding, and then this week just didn't have the steam that it could have had. You know, you had a lot of different things at play. Google about to turn. Pinduoduo is going up. Yeah, Google is. Amazon chilled. Come on, Amazon. You gotta move, bro. That's what the people wanted. Everybody was just like, Amazon never moves, and then it finally moved. all the healthcare stocks, man, they still got value. It sucks that Buffett fucking defended them because, yeah, you know, they're not moving, but they're not going back up to where they were. The value's still good, but you're just off the low. And even if they had good earnings, they still stay. Oh, Cigna. Even then, Cigna earnings was not that bad. But then again, they held up better than most. TTD. EPT, I don't know what it is. I might know if I look into it, but I would stick with companies you like know about, or if you use them and engage them. There's good names that you don't really use usually, but yeah, the ones that just, there's a lot of names out there right now that are down 50, 60, 70% on the year, sadly, that you know about, like they're real consumer brands or business brands that you actually engage with. So I don't know. I would prefer ones that I would know off the top of my head. Same for you. Doesn't matter what your skill level is. It's like if you really engage with a company and know about it, it'll go a long way. SPR, I don't know if it's related to Boeing. There hasn't even been a news pop. VIX is back up. I mean, the actual VIX is up. UVXY is red. Boeing's going now. You're getting a candle on Boeing and the SPR, but nothing's big yet. No juice. XPA, they had their day yesterday. Again, this back and forth. You're literally just juggling between themes until we actually get to, let's see how, again, it is end of the month. November will be a new month. And then people are using the tax loss. They're using that as the agreement. I don't know. We might have to make a crazy play because I sold a lot of losers with the long term this year, but then we had the other one, and then it's been good trading. But I have plays that are unrealized too. But yeah, you might have to take a big risk at the end of the year, or you pay your boy. ARM again. That's new. I'm thinking Core Weave and ARM do this back and forth, but yeah, that's just starting. New high right now, breaking out. Again, you saw how Core Weave played out, so it might go slow. Like I said, those Core Weaves are cheaper. Even though it's running up, they're cheaper than the last couple days. Would it help if they pulled system outages? It would. Because as long as it has the contract didn't expire and it hit the price, even if you were not able to trade, you would still be able to exercise it at that price. Very good question. Yes. Yeah, that's old news, and I don't like them. That's what I'm saying. Those companies, they got y'all regurgitating aggregators and not fucking thinking. But yeah, that was old. The Venezuela stuff. White House post proclamation on copper and Federal Register. I don't know what that means. All right, SPY's going up. I'm moving some things around. I say I get rid of on here. I'll tell you guys. How does it work? Well, listen, guys. I don't own a brokerage. You know, I just know some things. But, yeah, I think you should ask Vlad. I think he could answer this question way better than I could. Wouldn't you say? How it's collateralized, the premium. You know, I don't mean, I've never applied for this stuff. I've never managed $100 billion in assets. I don't have a brokerage. I've never gone through the process of, you know, allowing gambling or what's it called, prediction markets. I've never gone through the regulatory approval for crypto. So I don't know these things, right? But I do think Vlad would have way, way better experience with that. So maybe ask him about it. Say, hey, do you know how the look-back options are collateralized? I would love to learn more. Or any of the influencers. I know there's a lot of influencers out there, I think, you know, and they do interviews with Vlad. They talk with Vlad. So ask them. I think they might be able to shed better light on it. But I do know, what I know is that there are a lot of firms with, you know, a lot of money that have been actively trading it. This was their way around Trump this year, is that if they loved it this year, believe it or not, you know, the equities and other stuff may show a different story. But then again, if you did buy the dip, that was cool too. But yeah, that's where I'm like, you know, I do think that they could answer it better than I could. That's why I would love to hear from them. D on the low. They're getting washed. They had earnings today. They had their call an hour ago. Why did those fucking go up? Oh, that's weird. I guess I wanted to cut them, but those AMDs actually went up, even though it didn't fucking move. .com. Yeah, spreads are still terrible. Eli Lilly and Arm again. Couldn't you buy deep in the monies and never lose a dollar? Though they cost a lot more. So, like I'm saying, there's a reason why people do this. It's very active in the private community or institutional. But yeah, I'm starting to think you work for them. Why are you so against it? There's nothing like it, brother. I don't know why some of you have a difficulty with a good thing. But hey, I'm not going to stop you. But it is, yeah, there's nothing quite like it. That's why I think it's kind of weird that no one talks about it. But hold on, I'm moving a bunch of plays around right now. YPF. Coming back to view up. Illumina, little rip. You've been listening with your little bro for 5 years, maybe? Well, welcome. I hope you get a long term. I hope bro put you on, bro. Otherwise, he lied to you. But yeah, long term, baby. That's how everybody stay alive. Yeah. Yeah, you can't, don't post any plays. I mean, I'm down to answer long-term questions, but don't end them with I bought it or I'm going to buy it. But yeah, it's I don't want everybody influencing each other. Just good info and good long term. Alright, yeah, you're dumping down a little bit. Lookback options make up about 5 to 10% of 3 to 5 trillion of options equity annually per grok. Can't hammer down a specific. Oh, that's good info. I mean, and think about it. So when I first started trading normal options, it was around the same. They weren't widely traded. Even then, when we started making YouTube videos, it was like 20% or something, not even. So, yeah, think about that. This is just the new real options. That's what it is, but you just can't get your hands on it. I've been trading since 1999. Why are you lying, dog? I've never said I was trading since 1999. I don't like you. Your chat, you said you've watched for 5 years, so please don't misquote my history. You know, go ask Vlad about look-back options. Otherwise, I'm gonna ban you. Oh, don't put that on me. I do like Nike. Yeah, we talked about it yesterday. If it gets low enough before earnings, you could go a little bit ahead maybe, or I'm thinking about it. Otherwise, I would like it at $53. That was the price that got away from me. So with everything going on, I mean, we might have a shot if these consumer trends keep up, but yeah, I'm liking it for the most part. RS used? I mean, depends the company. Do you believe in it? But you have to hold them, right? Or are you trying to dump them for below value? That's another topic depending on how much capital you need. Huh? Hold on, I see this. I didn't know that. Did you know those TOs are up 1,000%? I'm going through a lot of these. That one had more time. I'm going through the ones with short term. I thought this was a glitch. It's actually up. It's literally up 1,000 on the bid. With CL, despite earnings, it's down because of slowdown. I mean, that, and if it's already down on the year, people are kind of preparing for next year. And they're selling, and a lot of the money just going to Mag 7. But if you didn't move like a Mag 7 stock, you're on the list of tax loss selling. Because again, people will take it and then reposition here in a month or so. Oh yeah, I was muted. My bad. I don't know if you heard. Oh, dude, I said watch out for this. I said, yeah, it's the same setup from the day, but you are getting a little bit more volatility here at Euro close. But You're playing the same dynamic. It's about 50-50. A couple things are going through. I don't see any headlines, though. I don't know, Tim. I said I think I could edit it. I don't know if you heard that part. VRT still dumping. I don't know if any of those Booz Allen or all that, but yeah, you are getting a little active here, but you don't have anything going on. BVN. So yeah, you're getting these like random runners. Netflix and a couple of the names like ARM and CoreWeave up, but I think it's still the same dynamic. The Metas, Microsofts, all that. Because again, some of them are down, they haven't done much, and then Amazon lifted you up, but kind of stopped going crazy. And then the value name's catching a little bit of a bid. Shit. Oh, I muted for like 10 minutes? No fucking way. Really? I probably hit a hotkey then. Because, yeah, I'm doing a lot right now, but I'm just seeing. I'm going through all these. There's some weird... Did you hear the TO? Dude, there's some plays I thought they were glitching out, and they're up 1,000%. And then some of them looked higher, and I'm like, there's no fucking bid. Dude, the spreads are really odd today. That's why I'm going through all of these, but I don't know if all of this liquidity dollar shit's coming to life, but yeah, dude, they're all shit. Lumina keeps running, but yeah, it is Euro close. You're just coming around the corner from that. That's funny, my bad. It is Halloween. I didn't even notice that. I did in the morning, but I forgot. Oh, you guys didn't get to hear all my clicking? It's a lot of clicking. It's been me a long term off the rip. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you might be right. Didn't Europe have the time change already? So yeah, you may actually be correct on that. I think they might close in another hour until we change. All right, K-Web in China. Take a look. They're moving like we got something. Yeah, check K-Web in China. I don't know what it is, but it's moving like you had something. Be careful if it's gonna be a bullshit rumor. Yeah, you're popping on that. Hi. China. Finally. Oh, come on. Oh, hold on. Be careful on that, though. No. It's moving around, but it's mainly China. It looks like a headline. It looks like something related to China or one of those deals. Where's your boy Nivda? Yeah, you're still going up. All right. Yeah, very big now. Okay, Yella, you might be in the game. Let's see, wait, the spy's gonna be a little deadly, but I do like the China ones a little bit better. May not fill them all. Alright, but what is it? I don't have a headline yet. Trump on China would love to get rid of an extra 10%. There it is. But yeah, I think you saw that in the you saw that in the assets before anything else. I think homeboy needs to get us up a little bit. The spreads were too wide. But yeah, that's why I said I didn't like the SPY. I like the China ones above all else. Because even then, once you get too big on the premiums, like you saw the other day, or yeah, the NVIDIA, I mean, if Trump is willing to be down and bring back the Blackwell shit, but NVIDIA premiums are already holding very well. Yeah, that's all right. Like I'm saying, SPY I don't like. Watch China, Baba, all of that. Meeting with China was incredible. He better come up with something, other it's going to be a can kicker. That's literally what he's been doing. That's why this whole week I kept saying it's kind of been disappointed in that sense. I'll go pop. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. SPY's going to be crowded. I like the China ones. I can't stress that one enough. An extra 10%, but he needs to just bring back Blackwell. Now watch and see what the big tech does. Nah, they're still chilling. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna check if anything tightens up. Use that opportunity. Cause that's what I'm doing. T-Row Broadcom on the low. They're kind of dumping. No strikes on Venezuela. Is he live? Well, yeah. Now WDC. That one's even fading the earnings. Let's see what we got. Well, I was saying the SPY, we saw the first move. I didn't like it as much, but now it's really China. He's probably going to follow it up with something else. A Halloween plot. Yeah, even Netflix going down on that, but find your China winners, but it's most likely going to be a can kick. He needs to come in with something good. Otherwise, I think you're exhausted. You know, who was it, Baba? Yeah, they held up those candles a lot better. No, it just needs to be bigger. I'm telling you, everything we were talking about on Monday, we were just saying he might just kind of pull the same thing. I will not restart negotiations with Canada. That doesn't matter. Is Halloween haram? That's a great time to ask right now. CMY. All right, now that's... Oh, he's on Air Force One. So where is the fucking gaggle? Give me the gaggle. Why you don't say this one, huh? I guess it's not live, but yeah, there's comment. Now it's circulating a little bit more. Tomorrow is Day of the Dead. Because he's trying to negotiate through intel. No, he could be, but that's what I'm saying. There's expectations. I think he's saving the ammo. But like I'm telling you, that's kind of why everybody was disappointed. It wasn't big, bro. It wasn't big at all. I mean, some of the medicine companies are going up. Like I said, I just watched China there. Call it a day, but you got it, but be careful. I'm saying you need juice. There's a lot of exhaustion until again, everything's just been mediocre. Not good, not bad, but you know, you're not coming out swinging with the same stuff. All the spreads too are still holding. Trump says deal with China is going to be long lasting. All these like WDCs, Seagate, they're dropping. Eli Lilly now. See, a couple of these biotechs are moving, but they're all just kind of melting. And then Coca-Cola staple. So see if you could get one that will see if it looks like news, but other than that, you're going to get a lot more movement. Optimism, but no deal. I mean, there's deals, but they're just small. There's nothing new. You're just going back. He raised the bar to walk it back. We said this on Monday. I was telling you, right when we heard the first reports, you could just tell it was all about, it was slowing down. It was not, nothing was big. We're all negotiating the same thing from 9 months ago. There's no real big offer on the table. No change in AI, no change in anything, no big amounts, no specific deals, no equipment. I think it really boils down to China and Russia. I don't think he's doing a real big deal until he could get that off them. He wants China to pressure Russia, otherwise it's the same sort of deal. I mean, none of it's sexy. That's it. It could have been. That's why people were getting ready, just like all the earnings. All the mega cap earnings could have been really sexy, but they weren't. Same thing with this. Bit. Still early. Nice to be here. God bless you, bro. Keep your head up, dog. Game time. The Lord is with you. Do you believe? Do you believe is the question. That's what he asked them. He said, pick up your mat and walk. Amen. Yeah, you're getting a lot of activity on the high ticker still, but none of this is like new. None of it's news. None of it's hype. Nothing. Like we said, it's either going to keep like moving around or you get hype. You either rotate between themes and industries or motherfuckers want to fucking trade. It's one or the other. Because there's a couple things. And then we'll see. It is end of the month. You will be beginning a new month as well, too. But, you know, it's not like it's insane. Yeah, it was just insane. That's the problem. You guys don't realize what led us here was insane. And then there was a lot of crowding after. So, yeah, bro, you got a lot to do. Yeah, so SPY is too much. That's if you're gonna play China deal, go only for China. I'm telling you, there's too much shit going on. Too much, just fucking wait. That's why I'm telling you, move on. I'm getting rid of a lot of shit. I'm gonna reposition it and keep some, but at the end of the day, I just saw it with the core weaves in a couple of them. We did this at the beginning of the year. The premiums were high, but they weren't high if you were fucking going nuts. But the moment everything now, you don't like, what catalyst do you have except seasonality? And if he don't give you a good deal, then that's it. So maybe he'll kind of try to pump it there. And then not to mention the people without the dough. But yeah. I mean, I just do whatever you need to do. Do not wait for me. And do not ask me, please. Because you got to decide. I hope I could clear up some liquidity for you guys. And I hope if I sell things, it helps. But yeah, I don't want to get in the way of anybody. Yeah, long term. Long term is going to be great, though. We got a deposit coming, and then, yeah, there's a couple of plays to think for next year. You're spamming, you were gonna block them, but they're gonna end up blocking me. Good. I don't know, did you guys hear the thing? I kind of agree with it. I'm so terrified now. Because, like, I'm not gonna lie with you. I'd be lying to you if I told you that I disagreed with Donald Trump blowing up drug dealers. Okay? Believe me, as much as I see how wrong that is, I'm very supportive of it. Is that bad? I don't care what you think. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change my self-identity, okay? But I agree with him. Now, here's the problem. Somebody said something the other day, and I agree with this one also, because they're like, well, wait a minute. If you fucking start acting like this and you start doing this, one day when it's fucking President Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, she just gonna start blowing up people. And I was like, wait a minute. That's so true. Because everything fucking Trump is doing, he didn't know he could do it till Joe Biden did it. The whole push the power of the presidency and figure it out. Because then, what do you think is going to happen in like 10 years when AOC start blowing up people with Bibles? Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. I'm conflicted. I can tell you what's conflicted. No. And then Eli Lilly going. If Eli Lilly goes with news, these are going to be fucking amazing. But it's not. That's what I'm saying. It keeps melting up, though. Is it a tax loss sell? I don't even know. They were down. Let me see. Yeah, he's not going to restart Canada. Carney apologized. Where's Kays? Where's the Bobs? I mean, you're still melting down, but it's all tech, but then you have some good pockets that are going up, and now you're getting more volatile. Again, he is talking, but it's not. It's all China, Venezuela, and the other stuff. I think even a lack of a China deal. Expressing views on trade. Yeah, same thing. They're just dumping. I think it's the other part of it. Or just even the lack of event risk. You got to think about it. Trump has not came out with any juice lately with any of these like economic events or all that. So I do think people are getting let down in that sense. Not to mention everybody front ran the fucking shit out of it. So that'll have that effect. Tell me why. $1, Bob. I want it long trade. Exemption on Russia have not granted Orban. That's what I think it is, dude. I don't think you're gonna get a fucking real like killer China deal until fucking Russia caves. He wants China to cave on Russia. Oh wait, where are those plays? Those didn't even go up yesterday. There's some dead ones that are in like downside plays. I mean, the VIX was pumping. You guys don't remember when I told you we were either... it didn't give you the same signal, but then I think it ended up hitting. The UVXY didn't do it, but the other one, the VIX was already green, but we were like right here, and I was like, we started seeing that. I said it's either going to fucking melt up or melt down from there. But this is even... I even think this is odd. All of it today. I just don't like the spreads, and like I'm saying, we talked about it last night. Everything's been disappointing, even though it's not. Do you guys see how contradicting this is? That's all. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be tough for some of the more biased people, but I think I'm talking to some well-mannered individuals. It just simply, you had earnings, Powell, you had everything you could think of this week, and all of it was just lukewarm. My Lord would spit that out. It was terrible. So, but it wasn't terrible. That's I have to keep reminding you. So I think that's what's going on for a little bit. China made a real mistake by firing shot on rare earth, Scott Bessent says. That's Financial Times, so that's old. It might be new, but it's a reiteration. Bessent says U.S. and China has reached equilibrium, but warned that China would not be able to use critical minerals as a coercive tool. Well, it's because, again, you have the 493 versus the 497. I'm going to keep a... I love how Netflix is just easy. You had enough to get you here, but not enough to keep it going. Especially if all the deal... Again, we said this on Monday. It turned into a can kick. It didn't... Like, it could have been hot, but it wasn't. Okay, there's Meta now. Even Amazon's holding up a little better, but if Amazon slips, that gets really ugly today. But then if Amazon goes up, or, you know, you got Netflix, and if you could get Google going up, that'll fuck with the SPY. But I'm sure the equal weight's plummeted now. No, this isn't even that bad. It's just fucking slow. Slow and disappointing, man. It's like the Chads who didn't get the long term after 5 years. What? I'm just kidding. I hope I could pressure you into fucking taking care of your future. I know, I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. You know, the other thought I had the other day, I was like, how did some of y'all sell out, fucking only make bad decisions, and then you still didn't get paid off of it? Now do you not realize the moral hazard of that? Now you have to be sketchier, shadier, just to get even to like your break even of not. How did you sell your soul and not, you didn't even get the world? It's not even, it's fucked up. But yeah, that's another thought I had. I told y'all, baby, we gonna see some sparks fly. Somebody gonna get lit on fire and change their life. So I'm down. Good risk to reward in my book. All right, see, maybe he dropped something good now, but nothing's moving. Even then, barely premiums moved on that. Just don't, I told y'all within a couple of seconds, even before the headline, just be careful of this SPY. depending on those on the candle, some of them will just fuck you. So even if it's a good news headline, you got to be very careful. That's why I say just China was your answer on that one. Even now, if you want this, but be careful, that's not big enough. And now you could go for the SPY if you really wanted it. I shouldn't have told that to all the gamblers. That's gamblers only. But yeah, otherwise, here. On TikTok, everything ironed out in terms of permissions. We should see a transaction very soon. That's probably giving you that little boost. That's the same shit too, though. You get what I'm saying? All it is the same reiteration of all of that. I saw my lantern today. Don't say that. Dude, I can't wait for the Netflix split, dude. You don't realize how dope that's gonna be? Because we didn't have a lot of Netflix shares. So like, look, your one share of Netflix is gonna turn into 10. I think that's so dope. Because you get to experience that after a long time, but we've only held it for like 2 years, 3 years, so I love it. And you got a good bag on those today. Those all hit. That was the money play. Even old Nivda is holding up. On my long train. Well, yeah, it's gonna be a new month anyways. Natural gas rose to the highest, and oil. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, it is end of the month and we start a new month. So there's going to be some of that. But then also tax loss selling. And I think tax loss selling is very odd this year. Or at least some people may not understand it because, think about it, this rally was like concentrated. So there's a lot of good tax loss sales out there. And that encompasses a lot of names. That's like over 400 names, I would say. Or at least a couple of, maybe 250 names are ripe to sell and then buy back in a month, so you could take all of those benefits. Tell me why. All right, we did it, y'all. I haven't looked at what's it called yet. I got more Robinhoods in my account. Have you contacted your local influencer and asked them about lookback options? Write a letter to your representative. Dog, imagine paying for order flow and not even knowing about look. Man, this is bullshit. All right, you're going down a little harder. What's the day today? Oh, fucking Halloween. But like I'm saying, if you're giving up the little earnings gap, it feels really like earnings, but gap to fill this time, even fucking equal weight's not even that bad. But yeah, Dow just went negative. Isn't that how the devil always works? Well, yeah, but like some people, like, you know, you sell out, you get like really rich, but like when I look back at the times I did stuff that I regretted, I mean, there was a motivation, you know. Like I said, I mean, I did stuff, and I don't know if you would consider it right or wrong, but when I look back at it, I do feel a little bad. Like, you know, I helped a lot of rich people get even richer. And then I helping them through real estate. But then I was compensated heavily. You know, you could debate on I don't think I did anything unethical, but even then it made me, you know, per my standard, I feel like a sellout. You know, even then, like, dude, I live with what my effect on society with options. You know, I think I responded to that Neon kid. He said, I'm leaving LA. And I was like, bro, you know, I said sell me your house first, see, but I said you're gonna have to deal with the impact you've had. You know, I definitely made sure that people learned and made a lot of money. I definitely made, you know, my experience with YouTube and options, I definitely made sure you guys all made a lot more money than I did, even all the people who turned it into courses and products and all that. But, you know, my goal was to spread options when nobody knew about it. Go look at my old, that's what I said. That was my goal. It was a cool tool. It helped people, even people who didn't have much, bro. $20 to $2,000, $20,000. There was a lot of good things like that. But at the same time, it's like, I definitely think I was part of the start of this gambling culture, and I have to live with that. So, you know, I definitely think my intentions were in the right place, but that doesn't fucking matter. You know, it got misused, and it led, and one thing, just like that consequence chart I showed you, imagine mine. Imagine Josh and options, and then everyone led to 2 and 2, ding ding ding, and then before you knew it, bro, yeah, bro, I kind of feel bad. And that's why too, I thank those of you who did very well, because like all throughout that's how people ended up with small good decisions in their bio but never listened to it. You know what I'm saying? That's how they were all long term, but then their long term was all dog shit, and they, you know, they didn't really follow it. So that's why, you know, when I look though and see that like legitimately thousands of you changed your life, like for real, you either did what I did on a major scale, or you did it in the scale of like, I think you're going to do it majorly. That's why I want to make sure you secure it. Because it's like, bro, some of y'all, you really did. You went from homeless, from unemployed to, or employed, now owning your own companies, and, you know, the long term and the houses and all that. It really, there was thousands of really good things. So, you know, if I didn't have that, oh man, I would be reeling, I think. Not, you know, I'd have a lot of money still. That's the whole point. Like, either way you cut it, I mean, I'm gonna walk away with the money. That's why I worked. But at the end of the day, it's like, whether I had the money or not, I mean, I do care about these things. I do think about it, and I take it very seriously. So that's why I think we all gotta live with what we've done. But I still think there's time to do a lot of good, and I hope that we do it. But that's why I'm saying, man, because they don't always work like that. You should get a bag if you're. What do you mean you sold your soul for nothing? That's crazy. You should negotiate that. I then stopped negotiating. It's not your fault. Teaching them the good, you can't be blamed. I do. I think it is my fault. I don't care about anything. I take full responsibility. Because like I said it many times, even this year, bro, there was a time where like I didn't want to get banned. You know what I'm saying? And from that, I fucked up some people. I take responsibility for that. You know, I'm not, even if people try to get me banned and got me banned for useless shit, even if the government and people were being a certain way, I shouldn't have done that. You see what I'm saying? And I think if we all take that responsibility, I think we're going to have a really bright future. But, you know, doesn't matter any way I want to dance around it. You know, like, think about it. Not getting banned, fear, you know, people, think about how people got the shit in their bio. I wasn't as straightforward with some of you guys, you know, and maybe I said, again, I was gambling myself. And even though I thought I was being straightforward about it, I should have understood how people were really going to do that. And I thought people, you know, they didn't understand that. I knew what they were doing. I was trying to, you know, kind of be gentle about it, but I think that ended up causing a lot more damage than I could have ever imagined. So I do take full responsibility for that, and I continuously will, because that's how we have to. That's what it is. It's on you, man. It's on me. It's on you. It's on all of us, and in our own respective, you know, what we've done and influences. But I don't think that stops you from doing good, and I don't think it stops you from the future. Yeah. Yeah, but like, I know Jesus spoke in parables, but you guys know I'm not Jesus, right? So yeah, bro, that's why. But it's good. I mean, I'm at peace. I really am, bro, and that's because I understand this. You see what I'm saying? I know, I understand it now. So that's good. And right away, I've already got to do a lot of good. It doesn't change the past, but you know, you just gotta understand it. You know, and you'll be good. But amen, bro. But why would we be blamed? Why? Because you should. So that's what I'm saying. In a weird way, some of you may not understand it then, too. And I encourage, you know, you will one day. But yeah, dude, I don't care what it is. If somebody puts a fucking gun to my head and tells me to lie to people for it, I should let them clap me. Like, do you get what I'm saying? I will never again sit there and fucking worry about myself if it has other people. That's it, bro. You're scared of Pfizer, scared of getting banned, like, you know what I'm saying? So stupid. That's why. Fucking ban me. I don't give a fuck. At least the truth will be the truth. And at least you will know. I don't care if they miss it. I don't care if it's, I couldn't do this or that. We all need that responsibility. It opens doors too, so I don't shy away from it. Cause like I'm saying, I made money. You know, like I said, it doesn't matter if more people made more money or I made more money. It's like I wanted people to do good, and I put a lot of people's interest ahead of mine. And maybe that was my way of trying to, you know, not have blame, but no. I just, at the end of that's what I'm saying. You guys can make money. You're gonna live with shit, and you'll understand it. And sometimes once the genie's out of the bottle, that's what it is. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's a good thing. It's a good thing. But that's why too, if I encourage you to turn your life around and live the right way, especially if the wrong way hasn't even compensated you. That's fucking wild work, and that's a bigger trap. See, money will blind you if you have it, but if you don't have it, it'll make you desperate in doing stuff. You see what I'm saying? There's a big difference, but they're both evil and they both lead to bad things. All right, man, you're still going. Maybe we should have fucking straddled it at that little VIX pop. I'm telling you, it played out like that, but now this is just a mix of the comments. You do have Fed Hammock, but I don't think anybody cares. We can only change the future, baby. Oh, yes. Amen. Tell me why. Got to. Just to stay awake on the catwalk of life where everybody watch you. Oh, you're good, bro. You're good. Don't worry. Bostic? Glad Chair Powell added words saying December rate cut, not a foregone conclusion. You still have more time to trade munis. Momentum's leading. Oh, leading the way down? I said, no fucking way. I thought on the way up, I said, that's impressive. No, yeah, it's getting clapped. No worries, man. I don't care. You guys don't need a membership. I don't care what you buy or don't buy, dude. I want you to live it. You have no... that's what I'm saying, man. And I don't know all this stuff, and that's why it's like there's a lot of noise. There's a lot of everything, but this was the attitude at the beginning of this year. And that's what I'm saying. Those of you who got encouraged to actually, like, live and move in it, I think you've seen it so far. But that's all that matters, man. So you don't have to apologize. But you gotta live in it. Otherwise, I encourage you to find yourself. And you will find it through living and aligning with your beliefs and actually living it out. And I'm Jesus boy and all, but I really think even financially, there is something big of a financial lifestyle and how you really live it, especially if you want to build wealth, especially if you're younger or even if you missed other opportunities growing up and you're a little older now, but you still have a shot. It's just like you have to live it. You have to start the long term. You have to save money. You have to deny yourself, and you have to actually value it. Is that Apollo or Apache? Apollo. Okay, well, you're at the low, man. And now Dow and Russell. Remember, Russell got a little bit of a bid during that little move. Again, eco weight's not as bad. It's mostly tech. I would just watch Amazon because that's your real risk right now. If it really is going to get like real volatile, it's going to be Amazon dumping. You got Hammock and Bostic, but I mean, yeah, fuck the Fed. I'm sorry, Powell. I feel like Powell heard me, man. Because I felt bad about it, but, like, it's just real. Like, his job is done, dude. Alright, little bounce. Kroger on the low. Again, there's a lot of these that, like, it looks aggressive because of how small it is, but they're not. These aren't moving any premiums. Did you hear when he cut before an election? I hate it, dude. Because that's what I'm saying. I think he really... There's many things we could have not liked about Powell, but I know he knows better. He is one of our... He is still... I still will protect his legacy. He was one of the best Fed chairs you've ever had, but he did the same mistake I did. That's what I'm telling you. He caved. Whether it was small or only for a tiny bit, and I could look at all the good he's done as well, but it's like, dude, he caved. He caved right at... Go look track record-wise, bro. Like, historically, nobody in the Fed has done that, especially someone of his caliber, to put that genie out of the bottle, and, like, come on. So, unfortunately, that's why it's just like, yeah, man, I think his job's done, and he's getting replaced as it should. Shopify, it's been melting. That looks aggressive, but again, I think it's the same setup. Yeah, I agree. That was one of the things I also didn't like about Powell. He never mentioned Conagra. He had 8 years. He had every opportunity. Even last meeting, he could have brought up Conagra. He didn't. No, December, foregone conclusion. He could have said Conagra. He could have, but he didn't. And he'll have to live with that. Sad, bro. Yeah, there will be end of the month, yeah, for sure. That rebalance and then buybacks too. That all starts after today. That's what I'm saying. If that might create a melt up, but that's gonna play out differently on the premiums. You understand? So if we just start going up like a quarter, 0.5% a day instead of these like mania moves, that's gonna trade differently. So you might want to go mid money, near money. A lot of people were fucking piling to the out of the monies, but this might just fucking alter it and then get it to that. Amen, bro. That's good. The long term is all you need, bro. That's it. And just don't influence. Focus on your own. Take responsibility. You'll be fine. So my long turn today. All right, a little bit out the bottom. It's been what? An hour since 0? Nice. I think it is Apple taking you up. Low key. That's just because that's held the earnings. And Amazon. Meta, no. Microsoft, no. Googly woogly, no. Netflix, yes. See if Netflix comes down though. Should we make a real song for it? We should. Yeah, it's about 30 minutes after, so it's settled now. This beat is my recital. The long term's very vital. To say the 10 and hold for 10, it's not tricky at all. It's not. It's not tricky to say that 10 and hold for 10 and hold for 10. It's not tricky. We can work on it. Alrighty. Alright, a little bit more. Ease them up. But watch, you're going to notice something. Notice on the way up, the premiums are not moving the same way. Depending on what you have, but I'm not expecting that. That's why I want to reposition some things. Especially if you could take a lot of the little ones, even the free ones. And then fucking the video with time, though, is chill. It's fucked. Powell is gonna go work for a bank. Fizz! Patriotism in a bottle. I'm a patriot in a bottle, baby. I don't think I've ever tried to remix that one. Do you guys know who that is? Let's see. Let's see how young the audience is. Do you guys know what song that is? If I say, I'm a Powell in a bottle, baby. All right. Does anybody not know what that is? Maybe I should have asked that. Damn, you got abbreviations? Damn, that's crazy. I'll make a Logan. Broadcom's still dumping. Save it now. right. Yeah, have a good one, man. Happy holidays. Yeah, that's a good one. Boo-too, do you love me? They did a video on it. Yeah, there's like a potential terrorist attack that they thwarted in Michigan. There's another one too, I think, the other day. All right, you're ripping again, but you're not like ripping. You're just getting back to VWAP. You are settling the euro trade. Oh, and then again, you have daylight savings this weekend. Conagra Aguilera. Yes, that's who it was. It's amazing. GSAT again. That one actually held from yesterday. That one's actually really good now. Yeah, they're back to the make free. Yeah, you guys, they knew it. Everybody knew it. Rhymes with Selena. Christina. Oh, yeah, it does. Destiny's Child? Wow. I haven't heard that in a while. Which one's Destiny's Child, bro? I don't think I could name a Destiny's Child song off top. I just knew it was Beyonce. A war with Venezuela, how big could that be? Not too big. I mean, Venezuela's doing really bad. I don't know who needs to hear this, but like even like liberal media is like putting out documentaries on how bad Venezuela is. I don't think they want you guys to blindly support that one. But yeah, Venezuela's doing pretty bad. Great Destiny Child song. War with Venezuela. I love it. Play it again. Play it again. Okay. Alrighty. You're moving up. Coming out, let me out. Oh man. You guys didn't see those charts going around? Like people are showing like all the countries in the last like 20 years pretty much that like changed political economic systems, and those that went to like more capitalist structures versus like socialism, and like they compare them, but like it's terrible. You could see it like very like in terms of wealth per capita and living standards, all of that. That's why it's the phenomenon nowadays is kind of odd. GSAT's still going. That's up 7. So again, some of these in their own little world that like melted, even like Netflix kind of, but GSAT was yesterday. Those are doing well. Say the 10, say the 10. When no one is around you, say you're 10%, dude. Why you playing games? That's TLC, but yeah. We might get the greatest hits out. Yeah, bro. Go look at Elon's tweet. He finally said it. That's the real one. I just saw that. All right. I'm gonna go get me an oatmeal. I'm gonna get oatmeal, go to the bathroom, and then we ball. You hear that? That was my neck. Oh, I need to take these vitamins too, though. I forgot. Please hold while we connect your long. Let's get some propaganda. They talk. I think. Why you playing games?
From Latin America, actually, Brazilian Guyana. If you look out further down the horizon, we see a sharp slowdown in supply growth from 27 onwards. So we really think of this as the last jump in global supply, and that's why I think prices will probably come down somewhat more next year, the last leg lower.
All right, for more on the oil market, let's bring in Simon Casey. He is Bloomberg's managing editor for energy and commodities in the Americas. And we can get, Simon, to those results in a little bit, but I wanted to get your take, first of all, on oil prices, which at the moment aren't doing a whole lot, but there were a flurry of reports today about how the U.S. might take further action against Venezuela.
That's right. We saw some headlines earlier this morning from, I think, the Miami Herald saying that it was pretty definitive the U.S. was going to take military action. The price reaction was pretty immediate. We saw WTI up over 1%, and then moderated those gains. And then I think later on we had Donald Trump saying in a press gaggle that as of now there are no attacks, and that cooled things a little. So the market's still a little nervous out there, despite this emerging sort of glut we're going to see over the next year or so, as you just heard. The geopolitical risk premium, I guess you could call it, it's still there. People are still nervous.
People are still nervous, but for now, even as Dan Strivon was talking about production maybe ramping up in 2027, there's a lot of supply of oil right now, and the different oil companies are responding to it differently. You've got ExxonMobil and Chevron pursuing pretty much divergent paths. What did their latest results tell us about that?
Well, as you say, they both beat. I mean, operationally, there were no real big missteps. They're both doing pretty well in their own way, but there is a divergence. Exxon is extremely sort of gung-ho on production right now. It's expanding in the Permian Basin down in Texas. It revealed actually that during this previous quarter it quietly mopped up extra acreage. It bought some acreage from a Chinese oil company on the quiet. So it's just expanding more and more down there. It's had record production in Guyana, which is one of the big focuses for that company. Chevron now is in Guyana as well with the Hess acquisition. So this quarter was the first time those Hess earnings are being sort of incorporated, the Hess production from Guyana. But it's taking a more conservative approach. It's actually hitting sort of pause on expansion in the Permian. It's not ruling it out in the future, but it's being a little bit more cautious as we go into what everyone expects is going to be a glutted market.
So Exxon spent $2.4 billion on what it calls growth acquisitions, and it feels very much like it's moving forward. It's aggressive with these expansion projects, despite crude staying at these levels. Is it more aggressive because it's working from a position of strength or weakness? What's your take?
It's strong. It's got a very good balance sheet. It came out of the pandemic. If you go back 5 years, the oil industry was in a tough spot. It's like most of the biggest oil companies here in the US. It's shed a lot of jobs. It's cut thousands of jobs. It's really screwed down on those prices. Their cost of production as a company is relatively low, both in US terms, global terms as well. You talk to Darren Woods, he will tell you they see a long-term advantage. They plan 10 years out or even longer. This is an opportunity for them to gain market share. Even if prices come down from where we are at the moment, I think Brent is around $60 a barrel. That's causing some producers pause for thought. Doesn't give Exxon much sleepless nights at the moment. They have lower profits, the cash is still flowing, they can plan for the long term.
Okay, but they did the hard work in terms of really cutting costs earlier. In terms of where oil prices stand and where they go from here, Chevron sees the oil price slump persisting for a while, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, to be realistic, we're all seeing more production coming from OPEC. We got this OPEC meeting this weekend. The expectation is they're probably going to add to another increase in production for December to follow the ones we're going to see in October and November. There's more production coming on from those guys. So, and also demand in China is cooling. In the US, production demand is not growing either. So we've got this emerging glut.
All right, Simon, really appreciate your joining us, providing some much needed context. Simon Casey is Bloomberg Managing Editor for Energy and Commodities in the Americas. All right, let's go back to the overall equity market and check in on a couple of individual movers and bring in our markets correspondent, Nora Melinda. Hi, Nora.
Hi, Scarlett. Looking at shares of Amazon hitting their highest level on record. Shares up for double-digit gains, up about 11%. Of course, we know this is after AWS has really been in focus. Its cloud segment reporting very robust results here. I mean, the company reporting $33 billion in revenue. This is up 20% from what we saw last year. So you really are seeing shares on a tear as we're seeing Amazon really buoying a lot of the Mag 7 stocks higher. But let's take a look at streaming giant Netflix. This is also in focus today. We've got traders really keeping an eye on this company here. Of course, reporting a 10-for-1 stock split. If you look at shares of Netflix, one share of Netflix is more than $1,000. The company saying that it actually wants to make it more affordable for its employees option program. And lastly, let's take a look at shares of Reddit. This one also on the mind of Wall Street investors. We're seeing shares up for double-digit gains, also up almost about 14% right now. And this is after the forecast for the holiday season seems to be pretty rosy here. People are really expecting, the company saying that it will be forecasting ad sales for the upcoming fourth quarter as pretty strong here. This is what we're looking at right now, Scarlett.
All right, great stuff. Thank you so much, Nora Melinda. And of course, be sure to tune in later on when Nora gives her next update on markets. Coming up,
with all the
Illumina
chips,
raising its outlook for a second straight quarter, signaling a turnaround after a tough year. We'll be speaking with the CEO, Jacob Tayson, on what is driving the growth. And another must-watch story, our original...
I'm eating. I don't want you guys to hear my oatmeal eating, but yeah, that's starting to move. We're on a sailor. He said he's never selling. Do you think he's loaning the Bitcoin out? He won't show proof of reserve, so we don't know where it is. I feel like I haven't followed the whole MSTR thing. It's too much, bro. Like, I don't know. Let me put it this way. I think the biggest tin, I think it was the fake zero hedge guy tweeted it, I think. And then I blocked it because I was like, this little faker. You know, those guys who impersonate and they try to like confuse you off of thinking it's the same person. Happens a lot. But I remember everything was still weird after FTX. That's just the simple way to put it. That I think there was something odd with money, loans, leveraging, backing certain deals with crypto, and they believe me. Why don't people say release the FTX list? You guys still don't, you don't have any idea yet? You don't think that's weird? They said Bitcoin is for drug dealers and criminals. And now one of the biggest events happens, and then they protected that whole entire list. Hammock stablecoin is exciting. That's what I'm saying. I think there's a bigger debt. Something died in there, and we still don't know what it was. Or someone shady or whatever it is, but there's still a big giant question mark. Even if they put fucking Sam in jail, the guy liked cucumbers and shit. He was weird. I don't even know what the fuck he was into. But yeah, that was just chips, but I don't see any news.
Way of this. Well, I think it through on trend with some challenges, I think, to the bull case. Not fundamental existential ones, but definitely mixed response to the mega cap tech earnings, but getting through the mega cap tech earnings and having that basically build toward higher forward estimates for the index, that's a net positive. I think that this slightly hawkish turn in rhetoric from the Fed, it can be lived with if you do test the economy for exactly how resilient it is. And I think that's one thing the market's struggling with. There definitely is a little bit of anxiety building in the parts of the market that are very levered to the consumer and financial conditions for the consumer that you have to at least pay attention to. In general, it's a pretty bad bet to sort of declare that in a strong year, the S&P has peaked in October. It's like doesn't tend to happen. So you have to give credit to the seasonal bias and the fact that you've kind of made it through near the highs when you had some excuses along the way to back off more.
Yeah. So what now as you move ahead, right? It's a new month. NVIDIA is going to be looming out there. We'll see what happens with the shutdown.
Yeah.
We'd like to get some data. And the Fed debate, too, shouldn't be overlooked as a real key component about what happens in the months ahead.
Based on what we've heard from a couple of non-voting Fed presidents, it could have been a 9-3 vote in favor of a cut as opposed to 9-1. So yeah, I do think that there's complications in the mix there. You're starting to see, even going into the weekend, the volatility index is ticking up. And I know that these breadth concerns, I don't think they're fatal to the bull market, but I think you have to see how it evolves as you have another run of earnings next week, not from the Mag 7, and see if that can change the picture there in terms of participation.
Yeah, I'm glad you set it up that way, because we'll discuss that next as we look ahead to a huge week next week of non-tech earnings. We're back after this. Mike, I'll see you at 3.
Thank you, Mike. Sorry, I'm done now. That was good, bro. I do like the oatmeal. I don't like it, but I like it. I don't know, it's good. I usually don't eat, but it just makes sure I don't fucking poop everywhere. They released some names, yeah, but like we don't know. But I mean, something died, like just something was really weird with FTX. We knew it from then, how it played out, and it's good because they recovered a lot. I mean, in that time frame, they kept everything under wraps to let some of the credit or the other cryptos kind of come back up and save it in its own weird way. But yeah, it's not that was still weird. I think somebody was really exposed that they didn't want you to know, because they protected that list better than almost anything you could think of. And that's odd, because it wasn't like you would think that they would have fucking ran it and been like, see, look how bad it is, look. But nah, they were like, shh. You think Saylor is a over-levered fraud? I mean, I would argue that he's doing what he's done his whole career. He had shit like this in the 2000s. I don't think he's that bad in the sense of what he was the first one to do it. It worked. He's the reason why a lot of it's up, or he's a portion. But yeah, I think everything that came after him is a lot shadier, if that makes sense. Because he looked shady in the beginning, but then it's all of the other ones. Like, what happened with your boy Tom Lee, dog? And the fucking Ethereum ones and the Solana ones. Like, there was some other... what was the other one? Was it like BMNR? Is that it? No, there's another... There's some of these that were just like, what? And yeah, and even like... we've seen worse. But then again, I mean, I think Michael Saylor is that's word to the whole monetization stage of Bitcoin. It became a job to buy Bitcoin. I think that's very fascinating. Tell me why. You guys know it's Friday and Halloween. Ooh, repent, you fuck. You guys don't want me to tell you what I told them last night. Do you guys want me? Should I tell them what I told you guys last night? Because you guys paid me. You know what I'm saying? You guys paid me to tell you. So I don't know if they want these unsolicited comments about their life, relationship, and holidays. I don't know. So I'll let you guys decide. You guys are on a delay, so we'll have to wait. But other than that, man, it's Happy Friday. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. What are you guys going to do? Do you guys have any plans? Or are you guys going to... It's already Friday, man. I think you should finalize your plays right now. We got Philo coming up. I think you either take some risk off, reposition, or whatever you think for next week. If you want to front run any idea, I don't think you have a guarantee, but that's what again, look at the title, plant or harvest, baby. Okay, Bitcoin's now getting clapped. Remember, Bitcoin was up 5% today, but did they just hear our conversation? Tell me why. Gonna carve a pumpkin and roast this sea dog. You know, like pumpkin seeds is like a really Middle Eastern thing. You know that? Where my Middle Easterners at? You guys used to eat the pumpkin seeds? I love them. Oh, grab a pizza and chill. Handing out candy, Halloween in the house. First one, let's go, baby. She wants to be the full candy bar house. I feel, dog. Good for you guys. You know, that's mad street cred. That's what's up, dog. I used to fuck with the full candy bars. If we could ever get outside without our mom beating us, you know, that was always a treat. Okay, Bitcoin is getting clapped. LRN, I don't know if that's Asian. Isn't that EDU? No, it's Stride. I'm thinking EDU. Nothing Halloween related. Daughter and I play some games, make food, prepare for her learner's permit for driving. That's dope. Go-karting. I don't know if that counts as trading, but it's close. It's close. Kick it with mama for the weekend. Let's go. Lights off on Halloween since 99. Oh. I told you, man, my mom, she flipped. We were never allowed to do Halloween. Ever. And then, like, I think it was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, she was like, oh, but they're so cute, to give them candy. I said, what? I didn't. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me now? She said they're children of the light. They're children of God. They look so cute. Give the, you know. I'm like, Mom, you ruined all of our one of us live in fucking San Francisco, full blown liberal now, cause of that shit, moms, and now you want to hand out the fucking candy? Really? So yeah, that's the story of my life. You gonna pray 5 times for Halloween? I mean, I hope you got a couple out of the way by now. Why are you gonna pack it all into the end of the day? That's kind of, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, Bitcoin did flush. Yeah, they know it. Yeah, the pumpkin seeds, they know. Avoid the houses handing out apples and toothbrushes. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't trust people nowadays. I don't know, man. I don't know. Trick-or-treating ain't the same. Streets feel way more dangerous. I'm sure, bro. I'm sure. Like, have you ever seen those videos of, like, the kids who dress up like a politician? Like Trump? And then they'll go to, like, a liberal's house and, like, you just see their facial expressions. It's like, dude, it's a kid. Calm down. Sat's on the high. 9 highs. All right, NVIDIA. Low ticker's almost fully maxed out right now. mugged by the boomers. You went out to buy pumpkins. It's not big, and they were shocked. No, I don't know this. I did this the other day. I think it has to do with the other thing. You say your girl is in the room and she wants to hear your new song. Can I play it once you have a second? No, but I have another public service announcement. This is what I was going to tell y'all, but, you know, some people, I don't know how you guys are going to handle this one, but maybe that was the intro. He paid $5 for that one. I guess it counts. But I just said, man, if your girl or the lady or woman, if you're a groiper, I don't know how to define it for you guys, because y'all a little, you know, a low-hanging fruit. But yeah, if your girl goes out and she looked like a hoe, I feel bad for you, but you should probably get a new one. That's what I say. So that's what I say to that. You inspired me. Okay? And you may think I'm weird, but at the same time, y'all are forgetting there's a lot of people who don't do that in this world. And so otherwise, yeah, because my girl, she got me a spa massage. We're going to go chill at the spa. So, yeah. What's a groiper? It's what you do before you fully transition. It's a stage, let's just say. But they don't know it yet. That's sad. But yes, I think it is accurate. I don't know. All the Bitcoins just died. I don't know why. They just gave up like 3/4 of that. And then Spy 2. Your son was McDonald's Trump is dope. I like it. It's good, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know how. So I was like, bro, that sucks, man. That sucks. It's the world. You either gotta work harder or choose better. Only two options in life. Is anybody dressing up like Jensen? But would you know? Or like, if I wore a leather jacket, would you know I'm Jensen? That's funny. Can somebody dress up their kid as Jensen? I don't know how you would make it look like Jensen, though. I don't know how to do it. I never really thought of it. That'd be a great costume, you fucking stock nerds. I love it. I love it. Or you could dress up as Conagra, like a Spam or something. Don't they make Spam? Gray wig, leather jacket. You have to have like a graphics card or something. All right, man. Dude, this is so slow, but low ticker is almost fully maxed out. Now you got Bitcoin. Where's the dollar, Habibi? Dollar hasn't even moved. Going lower. It's almost fully maxed, dude. I don't know. Dollar's not even moving, though. It's already up. Actually, QQQ is still positive, but my goodness. My goodness. She's going out as Tinkerbell. Am I cooked? I think you know the answer. But what are you going as? But like I said, that's just your guys' life, man. I don't know who needed to hear this, but cold world. Won't lie. Won't stop till the race is won. Jensen handing out GPUs. Denny apron with a leather jacket. That would be Jensen. That's good. Jay Powell costume. All you gotta do is put like gray hair, a purple tie, and then just tie an aluminum can to your leg, and just keep kicking it, and just kick it. It's a big costume, big commitment. You gotta do it for 8 years. Just keep kicking it. So I don't know if you're down to commit. This would be probably the costume of the decade, but just keep kicking it. Just keep kicking it. Ding, 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 ding. Just keep kicking it. Alright, guys. Would you like some philo? I have a special philo for you today. You know that? I have a special philo for you. Won't lie. Won't stop till the race is won. Excuse me. I have a Halloween philo for you. I don't think it relates to Halloween. Actually, it does. Oh my gosh. You know? It does relate to Halloween, now that I think about it. It's kind of spooky. I never thought about it till right now, as I'm typing in 1031 philo. Ooh, this could be fun. Want to go as Josh and hide your face? You're gonna need a little more juice than that, buddy. A little more juice than that. Cart in OpenAI released product featured in OpenAI product release. Are they doing another one of those? He said, "Can you find a good girl anymore?" You guys can. You guys just are terrible at choosing them, but then you will have to deal with it. That's it. Or go get your bag up. It's one or the other. But then again, my girl's not American, so I got lucky. But then again, there's a lot of Chads. You guys have you have great families. Like, I don't get it. It's really the young guys who are Jews. I'll tell you guys this, though. Before I go to philo, I'll tell you one more terrible thing. And then we'll go to philo to purge it all out. But, like, did you know that this is for the young guys right now? It's really sad. It's kind of creepy. But, like, there's a new trend going on right now. Like, where, like, I don't know if is this considered middle age? I don't want to offend any ladies. But apparently, like, women who are, like, 30 to 45 years old, they're like all going after like 19-year-olds. No, it's really weird. And it's like it's a bigger trend than you think. Let alone the young guys are all into like old girls. It's really odd now. But no, it's bad. So at the end of the day, I mean, yeah, no, I'm being serious. This is not a game. This is not a joke. Like, bro, they're actually like hunting for you guys. I don't think you realize. Like, it's terrible. So, yeah, bro. Good luck. Yeah, he said, yeah, Josh, I got one. He like, I showed him my Robin Hood. See, yeah. No, seriously, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. Like, but no, like, it's something specifically about like 18 to like 21-year-olds. And they're like, and they'll be like 45. Just one of them days. Your brother-in-law is 19 talking to a 27-year-old? Yeah. So, usually you would think that would be the reverse. Usually it's like the men, and people would always criticize men and all that and the age gap, but it's reversed. But then it's like, they ain't even trying to have relationships with y'all. It's nasty. They don't. They trying to use you, dog. You better protect your peace. It's nasty. Ugh. I know. Ugh. All right, well, now that that's out the way, let's go cleanse our sins with Fila. Oh, shit. This Halloween talk's scary. I told you it's not. Spooky, dog. Spooky. All right, another round. Nuclear, healthcare, and a couple more like consumer names. A lot of healthcare now on the low. One at a time, brother. One at a time. Stand up. We're not long term. You long term. Just like that. Why can't I find it? Okay, cart's going up. That was the only like news headline you got. Nah, bro, y'all don't get it, bro. They'll buy you like Fortnite skins if you go out on a date with them. Stop it! You know how many jokes I could crack right now? I'm trying to get to Philo. Fuck out my way. You have no idea, bro. And some of you are like, yo, I'm down. Some of you are getting, you're like, yeah. They're like, I needed some V-Bucks. I'm trying to get that Season 1 Battlefield. She will be really supportive of that. What? That's because it's the rotation. No, this has never happened before. I don't think in like demographics it's ever happened at this scale. It's a phenomenon. I don't know. That's why I like phenomena. It comes up in my research. But yeah, it's a phenomenon. It's a social behavioral phenomenon that you have not really experienced. So. But then it's weird because a lot of like young men are like sad and depraved in their own way. And then it's odd. But then again, I don't know if that's the cause, I don't know if it's alleviating anything. It's quite fascinating. Late stage feminism, I guess they just turn into men in many ways than not. But that's usually what men have done throughout history. That's why it's odd. But then again, hey, no gender roles. No gender roles. But I should get going. So I'll see you guys at Fila. Hopefully the market bounces. If not, well, I wouldn't panic until Amazon goes or the NASDAQ. So I'll see you there. And God bless America. Thank you for your time. And if I don't see you there, you have a wonderful Halloween and stay safe, okay? You either break up with your girlfriend, or you just don't go to jail, don't drive drunk, get an Uber, you fucking idiot. I don't know why you wouldn't. I promise you, you're not. I could drive. No, you can't. Just go get a fucking Uber. It's $20, even in this economy. But yeah, so be safe, you guys. All right, and your long term is dope. Peace.